Oh my goodness. Another one so soon. Can any of you hear me? I will celebrate you shortly. Ethereal bottom text here.
All right, let's get started. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Ruby, and welcome back to the stream. It is great to have you here. Since last we caught up, we have follows from The Wild Rover, Griff1357, Daewuk _ I'm not sure, Cordia Extaltum, a follow from Pancho Colinas, and 11 months from Jornhagen Boo, and 5 months from Saprasi. Hi, Audie. Hello. Can we get some love in the chat for our follows, our subs? How are you all doing today? I'm in a very good mood. Hydrate, that I can do. I have so many drinks right here. I have beverage, I have Red Bull, I have tea, I have, so the beverage is actually like electrolytes and some CBD and a little bit of caffeine, but not much. I'm gonna have some of that actually. That sounds really good right now. Oh, thank you for that, Pats. How y'all doing? Hello! I'm doing great because my PC didn't burst into flames for having 98 mods loaded. That's good. That's good. I hope it stays good. It's me! Hello! Hi. How y'all doing? I'm glad that your PC is still intact, Jathamir. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and remove a little note next to your name because I think I've been better about pronouncing it right. Jathamir, yeah? Just making sure before I delete that. Stuck at work on minimum sleep, but this should help me get through. Let's go! Yes, I'm glad to be of help. Yeah. Creepy! You want me? I am right here, baby. Whenever you're ready. And 62 months, Creepy. You're an OG. I kiss you on the cheek. I hope you're doing amazing. Can we get some love in the chat for Creepy? One of my very much beloved friends of mine. And Anaheim Rose with the 19 months of subscribing. 19 rocks on a shelf. We are tiptoeing closer to that 2-year mark for you. Maybe not. I'm sick. Oh no, get well soon. And let me know when you're feeling better. I'm still coming around for you. Take your time. I'll wait for you, baby. How is everybody? I don't know. I'm in an unusually good mood. Like, it's not like things have been bad today. I'm divided. Should I get Benui suit or a comfy dress? Do you already have a comfy dress? If not, get one. If so, Benui suit. I will say you'll probably get more frequent wear out of a comfy dress. But if you have enough comfy dresses to wear to your liking, then I recommend Benui suit. No, who's a good puppy, Vera? Who's a good puppy, huh? Gosh, I'm in a good mood. I'm giving that out for free. For free. I'm gonna have a little bite of my cheese here too. Chat! Have you heard Schlatt's new Christmas cover? Genuine question. I only heard it a little bit today, but it's so incredibly good. Let It Snow. So Jay Schlatt, I don't watch a lot of Jay Schlatt, but I am familiar with Jay Schlatt's singing voice because there was that cover that he sang of My Way by Frank Sinatra. And now we're dealing with a Christmas song, which is apparently going to be part of a larger album. Yeah, I did a cover of Let It Snow that's really, really, really good. I don't usually geek out about covers, this kind of thing, but listen to it. Let's hit now. They've been here. These have been here for a hot minute, okay? No. Let It Snow. Besides, I don't think anyone wants tit snow. That's just leftover, dandruff, really. Despite getting the brief for my largest coursework yet, I'm in a good mood and putting a clear case on a Wii. Ooh, a clear case. That sounds fun. I haven't played Wii in a hot minute. Surprised my PC has lasted this long because of all my gamer rage and the literal thousands of mods I've had installed, not just for Skyrim, but for Gmod and BG3, not to mention the terabytes of other things. I'm so lucky to have a good PC. We're gonna acquire a goth bunny suit. I think you could just get like a black bunny suit. Let me take a look at Amazon real quick or something. This would just be bunny girl costume. Yeah, you can get the first ones that come up are black. And then you could just style that with like fishnets or like goth it up a little bit. You got options. You got stuff you can do. Also, I might change the noise gate. I think it's picking up every little thing, every little breath. There we go. I think that's gonna be a little bit nicer. But yeah, no, there's plenty of stuff that you could just get like a bunny girl outfit and then just goth it up. Hello, the old regular. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Gonna have a quick bite. I haven't thought about bunny girl outfits for a little bit. Not that I don't like them or don't want them. I guess just like this time of year, I'm all about like Mrs. Claus outfits. Pokemon Oras turned 10 years today. What is Oras? Am I walking into a D's Nuts joke? Sexy Fantasy when that's been on record. Some of my earliest like photos of myself are of like Mrs. Claus outfits. Like that is very much a real thing. Maybe that'll be one of my cosplay streams instead of no, y'all already chose Bunny Girl. Christmas Bunny Girl? I don't know. Oh, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Well, don't die, feel ancient. They're calling for some snow tomorrow. Even if it's flurries, I'll take what I can get. You see, snow in Maryland is as rare as a blizzard not being terrible. Seriously, holy crap. That's awesome. I don't think we're getting any snow here. This part of California seldom does. But I'm very happy for it. I'm happy with the weather that we do get. It hasn't been snowing here, but it's been windy. Been heckin' windy. So fast that it forgets to follow my tracking. That's good though. I'm glad that you have an enjoyable amount of snow. But yeah, no, Gaia, Sexy Fantasy has existed for some time. Actually, do I have any pictures like that on Instagram? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, no, as a matter of fact, it's a bit less sexified, but, for the, time that we go to Christmas in the park, I have this adorable, like, Mrs. Claus outfit that I throw on. I think there's pictures of that on, there are pictures of that, on my Instagram for sure. By the way, this is not an ad for my Instagram. This is more just the fact that the evidence exists elsewhere. Lots of invitations, promo from Miss RGB, the F It Up stuff. Oh, the cleaner, like the more, the less sexy outfit. Yeah, let's pull it up on Shoost. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I'm trying to open tried to open the wrong thing. Okay, close that menu, pull it back up. Here we are. Ah, it's me. This is the outfit that I wear also to Christmas in the park. Because, yeah, I like how I look in this outfit. I don't know. I look good in red in general, and this is a season for reds. Sorry. I'm excited for the season ahead for, you know, reasons. I'm gonna make it a little bit softer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like Crimbus wear. I like Christmassy stuff. I'm pretty sure I have some stuff of like slightly spicier December wear, as it were. Let me take a look though, just so I'm not pulling your leg with the promise of thottery that on which I cannot deliver. That's me in a cute, okay. I have a story about this one. This one's not really sexy, but, it's the same mirror. This is me just in like a little Santa apron. this got reposted to like a cross-dresser fetish Instagram without my permission, without my knowledge until later. It was only because they tagged me and used my music in the post. It's like, wow, hey, I'm not going to mince words. Like, fuck you. Never use my content again. I am not a cross-dresser. I am a trans woman. Fuck all the way off. And stay the hell away from anything I ever do. Yeah, that was neato. But it's a cute picture. I like how I look in it. So that was a moment. Yeah. But I do think I look very, very cute here. And I'll be bringing that apron with me this weekend, which reminds me, by the way, let's talk a little bit about why today is the last stream of the week. So tomorrow I will be going over to my parents to help with some seasonal prep. Some preparations for the season ahead. Just like helping with some decorations, helping with some food stuff. Since in the States, I'll thank you for the bets. Since in the States, Thanksgiving is later in the month than it usually is, we usually have a little bit more time to celebrate the Christmas season, basically. And we're kind of choosing to do some of that tomorrow, and I'm excited. And we're still going to have our Thanksgiving and some time with family. But this weekend, I'm going to be over there, like, helping cooking and baking and moving stuff and decorating and all that good stuff. And Thanksgiving changes. So here in the United States, the Thanksgiving lands on, what's it, like the 4th? Is it the 3rd or the 4th Thursday of the month? 4th. Pretty sure it's the 4th. Yeah, 4th Thursday. Which is not always the last one. Sometimes we get 5 Thursdays. How lucky. But this year, the 4th Thursday is the last Thursday. So a lot of the time that we usually have ahead of that time to celebrate, kind of have Thanksgiving separate and have our kind of Christmas stuff separate, because my family celebrates Christmas. We're kind of doing a little bit of both. We're not going to go full tilt into like snow and bells and bows, all that kind of thing right away, but a little bit of preparation, as well as some stuff for Thanksgiving. Just because, that takes time and effort and energy, and we're going to bring that up and make things a little bit easier for the season, for the holiday next week, and time with family. I'm excited. I know it means less streams, and I am sorry. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss hanging out with you. Oh, thank you for that, Bets. But as I've talked about, this season in particular, in the next few weeks, I'm definitely going to be spending more time doing off-stream stuff. Like hanging out with family, spending more time with friends, going outside a little bit more. I am not letting seasonal affective disorder kick my ass this year. Absolutely not. We are going on walkies. We are walking around outside. We are going and doing stuff that is not rotting at my desktop. Yeah. Thanksgiving. I'm actually excited this. Thank you for that. I'm actually excited this year because I got some medieval feastware, and I'm going to have a blast drinking out of a tankard while wearing some Viking clothing. Really wish I was confident enough to post my cosplay of that Jothamir. Aphrodite! Hello! Thank you for the raid! How are you? How is your stream? I hope you're doing very, very well today. Let's get you a shout out. Oh, whoops. I forgot to shout anyone out. And then... Is that not working? There we go. Okay. Hello, how was your stream? What were you up to? Hope you're doing well today. What were you up to? What were you streaming? It's not letting me do the other kind of shout out. Aphrodite. Oh, did I do the squiggly? I thought I did the exclamation point. Oh, yeah, I did mistype that. Heck. The summer. There we go. Oh, you're playing Forza. Nice. I still need to play a Forza game, like, at all, ever. It looks fun. It looks good. Well, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I know that you just got done with your stream, and if you need to take care of yourself, if you need to have a rest, if you need to have a meal, a bath, dinner, a bath, you're free to do that. But if you're looking for then we'd love to have you stick around. At any rate, the new Azure Lane collab event started today. It's To Love Rue. Okay, I'm happy for y'all with that. I've only ever seen To Love Rue as like sort of the typical ecchi anime. Okay, to those who are fans of To Love Rue, I have a genuine question, and please understand this is not me trying to cast judgment. If there's something that I'm missing, I want to understand that. Is there emotional depth to To Love Rue, or is it mostly just titties? But I'd be curious to know. Because, well, let me pull in a little bit more. Gotta make sure I have some distance between my arms and my chest. The openings are bangers, but it's just a harem show. Listen on! Hi. Loads of titties. Okay, and I don't blame you. I guess the thing is, like, I think I have more respect for a show when it's like, yeah, it's just bouncy boobies all the time. It's like panty shots, the usual stuff. Like, you know what you're getting. Okay, I can respect that. But if it's like, oh no, it's this deep emotional message about individuality, and it's okay, we get you. Hello. Sorry. I guess I can have some respect for that. That's cool though. Congratulations on the new promo for Azure Lane. Not really a fan of panty shots. Personally, I can respect a good booba. I see we're going into this territory today. So let me bring it back to the discussion that we were on before. The season ahead. Oh wait, outside. Yes, outside. Listen. I know that the trend with VTubing and such is generally to be like, Shelly is looking at Azure Lane right now. That makes sense to me.
You think those bars will see? The door will open. Only a matter of time. And then what?
Anyway, so as much as it's easy to joke about like VTubers outside, no, it really is one of the healthiest things that you can do. How do I say? If it is safe to do so, then I highly recommend getting a little bit of sunlight every day, you know? A little bit of direct sunlight. Get that natural vitamin D. Or even just physical activity. I know that it's an unpopular opinion, especially for VTuber watchers. But some of the happiest I've been in a long time lately. And mind you, this is probably the least business appropriate thing for me to discuss. Short of like my sex life or something. But there is so much healing that can happen when we take a second away from our screen and spend time with people in person as much as we can. Granted, if you're safe to do so, if that's where your community is, obviously keep that. Don't throw that away. But I'm learning just how healthy it is to do other things. Aw, thank you for the hearts. Lexi, 3 in a row. Can I get some love in the chat for that 3 stream streak from Lexi Drakea? I hope you're doing well today. And 7 stream streak from Aphrodite to Summer. Very much appreciated. It is great to have you here. Tree, yes, there's a tree behind me. Yeah. I may be ripping off Crazy Ollie there, but I digress. Also, I'm gonna do a quick thing where I center, and sometimes I just need to recenter. There we go. All right. Yeah. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm having a really good day today. How about yourself? Right. Let's talk about outside and such. So, I know that it's a rough time to do so, and I am very spoiled for California weather. I'd love to stick around, but I got a 4 a.m. start to my workday tomorrow, so I got to at least pretend to sleep a bit. Anaheim Rose, thank you so much for popping in. Please rest well. Can we get some love in the chat for Anaheim Rose? Sleep well, wake up refreshed, and go get them. You got this. I'm going to have a sip of my tea in the meantime. Thank you for that, Butts. I am hecking EP. First week at my new job, and I'm so ready for the weekend. Oh yeah, how's that going for you, by the way? It sounds like they're working you pretty hard. Hopefully they're still being good to you too, yeah? Important. If they're not being good to you, I'm gonna be a Karen on your behalf and go over there and be like, listen, you gonna treat my oddities. And then that'll be the thing. Tangent, hello! Wait, why am I not smiling? There we go. Yeah. I hope that you rest well, Lexi. I hope you sleep. I honestly had a bunch of laughs in the office today. Got my ID pass and looking mad official. Let's go! That's awesome. Congratulations. We VTuber types don't know about the office work. Actually, that's not entirely true. Some of us do. And it could be why we ended up choosing the VTuber life. Last time I went outside was during a mental breakdown and took a nap on a bench. I'm lucky my local police knows me, but I never want to do that again. That is really rough, Jathamir. I'm sorry. Might I recommend the next time that you go outside that it is not during a mental breakdown. I don't know. I have done an office job, but I chose the VTuber life eventually. I mean, I chose the content creator life after a while because having an office job is fine, but getting one is a dumpster fire nightmare of hell. I love Bay Area job applications. I love it here. I love when they ask for things that don't have to do with the job application and a year's amount of experience that doesn't even exist in the field. Anyway, not even too cute for that. I appreciate that, but there have been some folks that I have worked with that the modeling life, they miss their calling. But I digress. But yeah, no. All this to say, bringing it back to the main point. Yes, do watch your streams. Do watch your streamers. Try getting a job here in New York. I imagine it's bad for different reasons. The thing for me is, like, I'm getting a job in the Silicon Valley. This is the beating, throbbing heart of the Silicon Valley. I had to add the noun very quickly. And around here, they won't let you near water fountains if you don't know how to add Wi-Fi to the water. They won't let you. It's the same thing for, like, you know, to drive the Weenie Mobile in the here and now, you have to have a marketing degree. Let me say that again. To drive the Oscar Mayer Weenie Mobile, they are demanding a degree in marketing. You know, for hot dogs. Odyssey and an office lady fit would probably break half of chat. I'm super down for that, honestly. The lawsuit just waiting to happen. I mean, people are still applying. People are still going for it. I imagine it's because they're now expecting social media from their Weenie Mobiles. Like being able to post to Twitter and such. And it's like, well, how do we know who's qualified? Taiji, that's it. Like, no. $7 an hour paid. That's still pay. No, it's got to be an unpaid internship. Unpaid internship, 6-year master degree, and 20 years of experience required. And yes, I do look amazing in office wear. I rock a pencil skirt. You know what I need? I need to get like a tailored office suit and just conduct meetings. Actually, unironically, I need to have that. So for like corporation stuff, like whenever I'm talking to a large company, I can be like, yes, I'm very ready to have this conversation. It's a pleasure to meet you, and just be ready for that. It's likely it won't be because I'll be wearing armor and hopefully it'll snow so I can feel comfy in a suit of LARP armor. And now that I know what's also in my neighborhood, so I'll be fine. It's a neighborhood. Karen can go screw herself if it wasn't even a real sword. Yeah. I would so turn that Weenie Mobile into a dragster so quick. Oh no. If / when you do post that one in the Discord channel, I need to post more selfies. I actually even posted about that recently. Like in the next little bit of time, I need to start posting more selfies. I've been focusing on content creator Audie and musician Audie, and not as much on girl Audie as I really should. It's a damned crime, I tell you. A damned crime. Weenie Mobile giving experience invaluable. Bringing it back around though, like, one of the healthiest things that I've been doing for myself lately is one, socializing with someone away from the screen. Of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm now basically sharing my living space with a friend for a little bit, who I very much adore and appreciate and is super fun to talk to and hang out with. But also just like, even there, I've been spending more time like responding to messages about, from friends about things like work, like not work, and like helping with just various tasks, body doubling for things. To give Pixie head pats for us. She has stepped away for a second, but once she returns, I will do just that. Will it even show my hand if I do that? It will not. We know our girl Audie, your style's like... Oh, thank you, Aphrodite. I think I might have a couple of pictures on my phone. I think I need to, like... If I do, then I need to post. I will say, okay, I looked damn good in the pictures from... I looked really good in the pictures from the airport the other day. And I did post those. Not on Instagram, but I did post those. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I posted those on Twitter and Bluesky. Yeah, let me go through that. I feel vain. I don't want to go ahead and share how I looked at the... By the way, if you're new here and you're like, why is a VTuber showing her face? There's a few answers for that. In particular, I was a facecam streamer before I was a VTuber. I was also a facecam streamer before I came out as a woman. So if I don't show you my face on purpose, some asshole will show you my face from back then, or in the early stages when I didn't look quite as fetching as I do now. So I am proactive in showing my face-ish to you, so I can be the authority on my own face to you, even though the next few pictures do have me in a mask. With that said, your hair routine. I can't share my hair routine. I will confess that some of it is expensive. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's all natural. But, yeah, let me show you. This is me waiting at the airport. Oh, there's a little bit of a filter going on. Shoost is adding a little bit of coloration. Let me do achoo, achoo. I think that'll actually, no, it's still adding a little bit of orange. Okay, that's fine. Note that the colors that you're seeing are slightly more orange than are showing here. This is me at the airport. Another picture of me at the airport. This was like a tan dress with a black belt, and I also had like a black jacket, like a little shoulder thing over it. Immersion ruined. There's two of us right here. What are you talking about? Okay, I don't have a little ahoge. I kind of wish that I had an ahoge in real life. That'd be really cute. And I'm not going to show the next one because I don't have the explicit permission of the subject to share it. Ahoge. Like, and it is not spelled ahegao. Ahoge is this little pointy thing on top of my hair. Looks like a banana stapled to my hair. Yeah, that's the name for that is ahoge. Ahoge. Idiot hair. Yes. Yeah, I looked really good in this outfit, I think. I'm gonna check with someone real quick. Doing a quick rights check at the moment. Yeah, it's like a tan dress with a black belt and a black jacket. And I thought it looked really cute in these. I thought it was just a hair antenna. It kind of is. It's a bit of a carryover from like anime design in like the 80s, 90s. Cow's lick. A little bit, yeah. I think if it's big enough, then it's considered a cow's lick. Go ahead and hide the bookmarks bar. Can't see my scandalous favorites. But yeah, until I have express permission, I'm gonna put that away for now. But yeah, I look pretty good. I need to post more pictures like this in the internet. Is the antenna that the single brain cell is received on. So this is more of a receiver that broadcasts to the single brain cell. So yes, it is exactly that. It detects possible information and it beams it down to the brain cell about once every minute. This song is kind of Halloweenish. I'm gonna give it a skip. Now that I know what you look like, I'll know who to hug if you ever come to Maryland. As long as you ask ahead of time. All right, Lexi, thank you so much for popping in. Please do rest well, sleep well. And that's why thinking is hard. Get somebody else to do it. But yeah, no. As much as I love my computer, all my friends are on it. Well, some of my friends are also here in person now too. But I gotta have that real talk. If anyone is gonna listen to me about stuff, then I need to be wise about the kinds of things that I share. You know, if I start spreading misinformation or unhealthy things, then, you know, that could have a negative effect on someone. It's not necessarily a position I want to be in, but the sad thing is, by virtue of being a public figure, there will be those who look to me for insight and advice. Treat. Anyway, so yeah, like, I feel like this is a good time of year. This is a good time of year to take care of yourself. If you can, if it is safe, then get some exercise. You know, get outside, get some sunlight if you can. Or what's it? They have those sun lamps, don't they? I think I need. I used to have one, and I think I need to get another one. Yeah, they're pretty affordable too. Yeah, seasonal affective disorder. So I spent a lot of my summer indoors. That is very unhealthy. That is the season that I really should have gotten outside and gotten some sun. I don't know. It's just one of those things where now that the season up ahead is coming up, I want to spend more time with friends, with family, with people. So it's like, I don't know. It's doing wonders for my mental. And I think it might for you too. Himalayan salt crystal lamp. Okay, I'm still not entirely sure how the salt helps specifically, but I do like Himalayan salt. It was too hot for me even with the pool, also because bugs are the worst. There are only a couple of bugs that I do like, and yeah, otherwise like we're not gonna do well. I do like, okay. There are 3 that I can think of that I'm cool with. Hello, Lena, good to see you. The 3 that I'm cool with are Yuzu, Juniper, and Matara. And the other bugs, we gotta figure something out. I once licked the lamp, big mistake. Oh no. Yeah, actually, I can stand to get a proper lamp, like a proper sun lamp again, now that I am in a place to do so. So don't put the salt lamp near on anything that you don't want soaked in essentially seawater 24/7. I think I'm just gonna get the sun lamp, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, sometimes the things that we gotta do to take care of ourselves isn't always the thing we want to do, because weather cold, outside cold, bad, warm, good. Hello, Danielle. Am I okay to your visage? Okay. All right. We got permission. Let's go. So the third picture that I wanted to share with y'all, I didn't want to share that without like your permission. Yeah. So this was the first one of me, and the second one of me, which has a little bit more of my outfit. And number 3! Yay! She's so pretty. Oh, look at that smile. That's a pixie. That's my favorite. Yes. The problem was the belt kept slipping, and that dress and the things that keep me decent from the upper half were not getting along. So, like, just little things about the outfit kept not doing well. But that's me. Nice pixie. Yeah. Exactly. Hello, Blake. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It is a pretty pixie. Pixie always pretty. Hold on, quick stretch. Yeah. That's that. All right. There we go. I do need to post more selfies and such. Like, I kind of had this realization in those last few things of like, oh yeah, going outside, spending time with people. It's time away from the screen. I think I've hinted at it a little bit, and at some point I might need to have a more proper discussion about it, but I'm realizing how screen addicted I really am. And I notice this because every time I spend a little bit of extra time away, out in the real world, or doing choreography, even when I have my own like confidence issues with choreography, or even like time with family, time with Pixie, it always feels better. It always feels better. And it's not to say that I don't enjoy the time that I spend in front of the screen, especially streaming and stuff like this. I do enjoy it. But we were not made to spend all this time in front of screens. Hanging in there, I had tried to wake up earlier, but ended up crashing asleep and waking back up and ended up being 4 p.m. Central Time. Sounds like you needed the sleep. Sounds like you needed the rest. I know this morning I woke up at 7 and then fell back asleep and woke up at like 8. Which is a shame because I was kind of enjoying having more time in a day. Ah! Mechanics! Been extremely busy on school. Just want to leave this. Can we get some love in the chat for Mechanics with the 20 bucks? Very much appreciate. I think I've done these hydrates. That does also mean that we get what's that? Couple spins of the wheel. Can we get some love in the chat for Mechanics? And I do think if we get one more sub, we spin the wheel a third time. You're not. Okay, understandable. Have a good day. All right, let me bring the wheel up. Boop. I'll just leave stream open while I do work. What you gotta do. There we go. All right, 2 spins, and here we go. By the way, actually, this reminds me, chat. We need to have a talk. You're not in trouble, but there is a growing reality of the wheel rewards and just how frequently certain things happen. So the last couple times, we have been incredibly blessed to have just unprecedented generosity from the community. And that is wonderful. And I am learning to accept gracefully. This has also come with, I usually offer at that point, like if there's anything from here that we want to do, and prank call tends to show up. And I know that that's a fun thing. On the same token, I'm starting to feel like if we do it too often, it puts a little bit of strain on those around me. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the stream, or did I miss the call, or is everything okay? I think I might start to make it less of a wheel thing and more of a higher threshold thing. Simply because, not because I want to like necessarily Jonah wall that option so much as the more of a joke happens, the less funny it is. Well, there's that, and then there's like asking someone to hop into a call makes demands of their time, and I want to be careful about being courteous to others. Did I prank call yesterday? So we tried to prank call Chibidoki, and she was briefly available, but somehow or another the connection just never ended up going through. That happens. We'll try again another time. So I guess it's just more my way to say, like, we're doing really well lately, and I want to make sure that we're gonna do less of that, I think, going forward, unless we really hit big milestones, because that way we're not, you know, making demands of other people's time or effort or energy too often. You did nothing wrong. None of you are doing a bad. Just more. I'm trying to be good about the space I occupy in the VTuber space, because like I know that I joke a little bit about being like fangirly or like oh my gosh, I'm calling. Oh, thank you for that, pets. I know that I joke about that. But I also want to make sure that I'm not becoming a nuisance to some of my favorites. That's the thing. Like, I'm incredibly honored for the folks that have taken the time to hop into a prank call with me. But I think I might do it less frequently. So I may adjust the odds on this. Or make it more of a different thing. With that in mind, it's still on the board for now. So we have 2 spins based on the donos. And we may eventually have 1 more based on subs. With that, spin number 1. And a quick sip in the meantime. That's spin number 1. Spin number 2. There we go. A little bit more. I'm gonna do this and then down. Oh, definitely needs to be zoomed out. Ah, a classic. That'll have to do. All right, so, we have Keyboard Predict a tweet and the Shinkon Santaku. All right, so, chat, I need a word from which I can keyboard predict a post on Blue Sky. Any word, as long as it is, at least PG-13. Or at most PG-13. Hair, Odyssey, I'm not. Okay, bird, chicken. Kind of like starting with I'm not. I feel like that's a clever, this one. Before I forget, they made a Lego Home Alone set, and I wish I had it because it looks awesome, but wow, is it expensive. Why is Lego expensive? I guess it's just in demand. All right. Let's do our keyboard predict. I'm not a big believer of this kind, but it seems to me like you have to do it in the right order. Huh? And post. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that and paste it to Twitter as well. All right. There's Twitter. Twitter, derogatory. Okay. Have you ever has anyone ever really been so far look more like? Last time I got groceries, I got a rotisserie chicken and refrigerated it. So I'm reheating it in the oven and just put a cup of rice to cook as well. Ooh, good idea. All right, and then the second one. Oh, I need to get the reverb for this. Okaeri nasai. Gohan ni suru? Ofuro ni suru? Soretomo watashi? And there we are. Thank you so much for y'all's generosity. You even think before you post? Yeah. D. Post. Oh, quick bite of cheese. Let me go ahead and put the wheel away again real quick. Boop. Vermouth, hello! I do have another thing that I'd like to bring up real quick, just about streams in the next little bit. It's a more positive thing, I think. So chat, I plan to theme up this stream. What? Wait a minute. What do you mean no good girl, good boy, etc.? I should still be there. What? Has that been missing? Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you for letting me know, Tangent. Wow. I have been lacking. I am so sorry. Where is that? Ah, hey, ow. Well, I turned off a bunch of these because of F it up. And now that we are no longer effing it up, is that also, Tangent, may I do something cheeky in response to you reminding me of putting that back?
So kind of you to let me know that it was missing. What a good girl you are for keeping me in the know. What a good, thoughtful girl you are, huh? What a good girl.
Sometimes I give stuff away for free. Listen, it's the season. Tis the season. Yeah. I'm sorry that's been missing, y'all. I legitimately did not realize that was still off. I thought people were deeming that a little less. But, yeah. Now it's available. Now it's a thing that you can get. Why am I so stretched deprived today? I just stretched and it feels like my body wants more. That's what that is? I had no idea. Wait, so what is? What is what? What? In the tis the season. Tis the season to be mommy. Fa la 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 la. I applaud this. Aphrodite. 10 stars. That's 5 and then another 5 on top of that. That's very good. Yeah. Let me see. Just saw the skeet, so I added to the chaos. What did you do? Okay, I see it. Right. What were we on about before all this? Right, so theming the stream. So right now, we're in front of a fall scene. Let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. You can see more of it in the opening. Excuse me, in the opening screen. My brain is a scrambled egg once again. Uh-oh, my stream deck is not stream decking. There we go. I'm gonna power it off and back on once again. All right, so this is what it looks like behind me. Okay, the coloring is a little bit different, but it's the same scene. When next we meet, I would like to get the theming more winter appropriate. The question I have for you is, should I make it just winter, a little bit of holiday theming, or fairly full tilt holiday themed? Because I want to respect for folks that may not be super. Jathermir, do you accept that redemption from Poketoa? And if so, which set would you like? A little bit is acceptable. Do it. I think, you know, I'm going to make a poll. I'm going to do the poll, and then while it's running, I'm going to do the thing. All right. We're gonna run that for 2 minutes. All right.
Jathermir, let me know when you're ready. Jathermir, what a good boy you are. Good boy. Who's mommy's good boy? It's you, huh? What a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Jothamir. Good boy.
And there you have it. Aw, splash damage. You see why I offer it? Made you cry. Oh no. Are you gonna be okay, Jothamir? I'm so sorry. Oh no. I feel a little bit bad now. Oh. Hope you'll be okay. All right. Oh. If I need to not do as much of the mommy stuff in there, please do let me know. Like that, I don't want to make people cry. I feel bad now. I'm sorry. That's never the kind of... Okay, I never want to elicit a bad cry from someone. I'm sorry for that. It was sad tears. Quick little thing. Oh, it wasn't sad tears. Okay, that's a relief. That's a relief. Okay. As long as I'm being good to y'all. A Little's Okay seems to be winning with 7 votes. Deck the Halls with 3, and None Please with 0. I appreciate that. I hate touchscreen so much. That's okay. That's okay. Mine does me a little bit dirty too sometimes. But yeah. Words are failing me once again. What was I on about? Yeah. So I think we'll do a little bit of like subtle holiday theming in the next little update. So what that'll look like is, so I adjust the coloring of these things on the screen to fit the season. Right now it's fall, so we have a lot of brown. We have a lot of, brown and orange and that kind of thing. Now, thank you for the 510 bits. Very much appreciated. Can we get some love in the chat for Bulwark? Every bit helps. Every bit's appreciated. Thank you so much for that. It's really not a word square. Ironically, I used to have an expansive vocabulary, but over time, I got to a point where I was kind of discouraged from using it so much, so I stopped. If I feel like it pops out a little bit when I'm trying to be professional, which is any time that I feel scared. Problem is I've lost a lot of it. A vocabulary is a bit like a muscle. You use it or you lose it. Yeah, no. So what I'll probably do, I might stick with stuff like snowflakes or snowmen. Like a little bit of holiday theming, but not too wild. Actually, I have a background that I've been using for a few years now. It's like inside of an apartment where it's snowing outside. I think that might be good. Snowman. I don't know, for some reason, like, pronouncing things that are supposed to be like, oh, snowman or mailman or something like snowman, mailman. Ah! Guy Othersome with 5 gifted subs. Can we get some love in the chat for Guy Othersome? Gifting those to Mirabelle, Selena, Parker, 10, Wertix, WSX, and Juan, 1086U. Can we get some love in the chat for everybody? Got a jet. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for coming. Lisa, hello! Cozy Giraffe fam, let's go! Hello. How are you? How is your stream? Get you a shout out. And then... yeah. Where are you at to? Looks like you're playing Shady Part of Me. Ooh, that sounds gritty and compelling. Raider? I hardly know her. Come on in. We need to rest brain, so many puzzles. So, we were talking about, theming of the stream for the season ahead and like how much to theme it with the holidays versus just winter. And it seems like a little bit as a treat seems to be fine. And we also got to spin the wheel a couple of times because we reached our goal of, I think, at least 9 subs. I think we're like, what, one away from, yeah, we're one away from spinning it again. I love the game. It made me cry. Aw. Yeah, let's spin the wheel one more time real quick. Once again. Sip. Oh. Othersome, don't leave yet. If you haven't left yet, now's your chance to hear it. Guy Other Sum is the biggest fan of mine, of my Homestar voice. For those who don't know, Homestar is a character from the old Flash series, Homestar Runner. And he was basically non sequitur as the character. So I need something to say as Homestar, and I'll read it in Homestar's voice as best I can. Any recommendations? I do have an idea. But if it doesn't work, you know, if there's something that's more pressing, please do let me know. The Homestar is dead on. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Keep the oh no, okay.
Nah, I don't need it anymore. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I hope I did that okay. I just kind of spooted that out and didn't give it any pomp or circumstance. Okay, the thing is, if I say something as Homsar, someone has to like have that, you know, it's if I either meet the request or I twist it and stay truer to the character. Hello, Mr. Action. Good to see you. Okay, if it was keep the change, you filthy animal, you'd be like,
Please take a bath. I have given you some change.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the Telltale Games interpretation of Homsar is that he's actually a genius, but it just doesn't translate well in the real world. Kenichiro, hello! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And have another quick sip. Doing a lot of drinking lately. It is a Yap stream. I am here. Wait, did I type Yow? Audi Yap Eurospeak. Okay, good. Another Homsar voice. Is it Jayashek? Thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar Kanabi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for, is it Jayashek? Please let me know how to pronounce your name properly so I can respect that. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm recovering well, but I still can't feel my legs.
Aside from almost blowing up my hand. What? Don't do that. Don't blow up your hand. You need that. You need at least 2. At least 1. Keep your hands intact. Be good to yourself. I got my Christmas outfit, and all I need to do is have it a little bit hemmed in certain areas, but in a fun way. I hate you, quote unquote. You showed me what looking pretty is, and now I'm grateful for that. J-Ash K. Ah, okay. Good to see you. And Bulwark the Boring gifting a sub. Is giving a sub. Is that Dracoshato or Dracosha 2? Can we get some love in the chat? For Bulwark the Boring. And hope you're doing well, J-Ash K. One off from another spin. Oh, yeah. That does mean that we spin the wheel one more time. Let's go. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I have been having a wonderful couple of days, and I'm very happy. I know my voice is a little bit strained more than usual, but I think it's because I'm actually talking more during the day, which I'm very happy about because I've got someone to talk to. But I think it's gonna help my voice grow as if I'm like lifting weights, you know? All right, one more spin. Let's go. Well, so this used to have another name. I'm gonna set a timer, and if you know what it used to be, then all right, 2 minutes starts right now. No, it's not every other stream. Stop it. It's not every other stream. It's just every few times. Okay, it's not that often. I really want to complete the reference. I'm super swag, okay? That's all it is. Okay, the reference is but yeah, I return the. You don't gotta say it like that. Oh, thank you for the hearts. What? Wait, why would you redeem that right now? No, wait. Wait, no. Oh, so many hearts though. Thank you. Thank you. I really like that. Aw, Daniel, I love you too. You're so sweet. Aren't you just you're enjoying this, aren't you? You just like this because you get a little bit of revenge. Well, thank you anyway. What were we on about? You crave chaos. I see. Not a natural voice option. The wheel, I didn't add it to the wheel because, I think that needs to be something that y'all redeem. I think it's something that y'all need to redeem, directly. And I think I need to make it like, the water redeem. So it's really easy this is, stop, wait, you're just trying to throw me off. Jeez. You're just trying to get me all like fleshy. Joke is stop it. Wait, where's all this coming from? Jeez. There's a few things that I need to clear. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I do like head pats. There's about 10 seconds left, by the way. Hello, furry fluffy wolf. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And time. Audie brain. Ah! You're not wrong. Mommies deserve to be called good girls too. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Listen, sometimes we need to hear it. Cute girl on my break. Maybe I'll make it through the shift. You got this. Yeah. All right. Natural voice, that I can do. I could stand to speak a little bit more naturally. Type 2T with the wink. I am sorry, I missed that. Let me take care of that for you. All right, and then the hydrate. I'm gonna do that now. And for Daniel, I'll go ahead and put on the reverb. Oi, shikunare, moe, kyun! Well, anyway, let me put the music back on. But yeah, I think that's all the redemption. So, yeah, the reason that natural voice is not on the wheel is because that's something that I feel like needs to be frequently redeemed. How many points do I have that set on? Ow. Okay, I should probably come back up. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Yeah, right now it's how many points? 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. As long as you use your channel points for that, that should be fine. You're doing good. Just waiting for your food. What you getting? What kind of food? What kind of food you waiting on? I've been having a lot of cheese lately, like little cheese snacks. Though, I think I've been getting a little bit more variety in what I munch on too. Like I've been doing walnuts for a little bit, and then almonds. I'm finding that I'm a little bit looser. Jesse, you're going to be the death of me. Yeah. Out of here. No, I'm still here. I'm just thinking of adding an old school 1960s stereo console to my bedroom. That sounds pretty good. There's a lot of good like audio equipment from back then too. Like I hope it does you well. That gets expensive though, doesn't it? Or is it reasonably priced? Going hi-fi, let's go. I know I used to work for a hi-fi company. Y'all know that? How many of you are audiophiles? Like high-res audio, like how many of you are listening to this stream through like a DAC amp combination of your own choosing? Seriously. Like side of the road free. Going lo-fi. Ah, yes. Twitch beats to study to. And now back to Skyrim with 98 loaded mods. Even though I talk crap about Skyrim, it was the game that got me into RPGs. Let's go. Over PBJ2, thank you so much for the follow and stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar, Kanave Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. Great to have you. Even though I collect vinyl records, I can't tell a lot of difference between it and a CD. Honestly, vinyl seems really fun. Like, I would want to get into vinyl just for the sake of, like, the physical experience. And I'd love to make more vinyls, but they're also very expensive. If you play a lo-fi study beat on a hi-fi, what happens? You hear the crackles exquisitely. But yeah, I was the marketing department of the English branch of Oppo Digital. How many of you are familiar with Oppo phones? Actually, better question. How many of you are familiar with OnePlus phones? See, now is where it gets interesting. Any OnePlus fans? Oppo camera phone. Yeah, so OnePlus, spelled all out like that. So they have a sister company called Oppo. And Oppo actually originally started making headphones, digital audio converters, and Blu-ray players, or like disc players. And the thing about the disc players was they would do discs, files, and high-resolution audio specifically. They were specifically designed to have the best picture and the best sound. Like, when people started finding out that the PlayStation 1s had, like, really good sound, it's because they had a really good DAC, digital audio converter, or digital to analog converter. That was the kind of thing that Oppo was putting into their disc players, their media players at the time. And I came around when they were just about, it was the, like the 180, no, the 180 series and like the 190 series. And they were just about to drop the 4K player when I joined, or like, I think it was like a year out before they dropped the 4K player, the UDP 203 kind of stuff. And they were among the first on the market to bring out planar magnetic headphones, which work a little bit different from your standard set of headphones. They were one of the first that you didn't need to have an actual DAC amp combo to hear. You could plug it into a phone, it would still work, and it would still give you good sound. Everything sounds better if you're running it through a DAC amp, usually, or at least cleaner. But these you could just use. They also had like a portable DAC and amp that would actually charge your phone at the same time. Sadly, I won't get into too much. Let's just say between physical media starting to fizzle out a bit and certain misunderstandings of what was requested of the marketing, the company did not stay. Now, everything's just kind of back to the phone company. But it was actually really cool because I remember the first day of work, I walked in with my cheap headphones and like the owner of the company was like, "Oh, welcome in. It's good to see you." What are those? I straight up got "what are those" by the like the guy running the company. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is just my headphones." No. We don't do that here. And gets me a set of their prototype PM3s, which I still have in my little closet behind me to this day. I actually use the PM3s to DJ for. Sorry. So headphones sound gooder. Were what I used to market. I still also did a lot of magazine ads at the time. I think that was the thing. There's a lot of show them now. I refuse. Listen, I gotta have some things close to my heart. I did get my own set of the red PM3s. For a little while, you get the PM3 headphones in a bunch of collector's colors. The green ones were supposed to be a demo of that, and then they refined the model a little bit, and I had a red set, and I used to wear them out to gigs. If there's older pictures of me, like version 1.0 me, with those headphones, and they were good. They were nice. They were not supposed to be used for DJing, I tell you that. But they looked good. It's a shame that they went out the way they did. And then even more of a shame that the company went out of business. But if it hadn't, I would not be here right now. Because I remember when that company went down, I spent a year between door dashing and job hunting. And so I got here. After a year of job hunting. Sorry, one sec. Are you gonna be okay? You're getting kind of attacked by the sunlight there. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. One sec. I'm so and it's there we go. There. I'm always in doll mode. Okay. Poor Pixie. Yeah, poor Pixie is sitting on the couch and the blinds had the light focused right in her eyes. After a while of doing random things, you came to Twitch and magically transformed into your big final form, big booba anime girl. Basically, yeah. But yeah, that like hi-fi audio is part of my lore, if you will. It was a good time. It was a good crew too. Like, yeah, they were good to me in a lot of respects. There was some stuff they did that I still look back and it's like, really? You really had me do that? And then when it went the way I told you it would go, you walked it all back. But I digress. I think I did that hydrate earlier, but let me do it again. Okay. But yeah, no, if that company had stayed where they were, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be a VTuber. Or if I had become a VTuber, it would have been far later. And probably would have been slower to happen. And I'd probably have a bit more money to work with, but had it not been for that closure, I would not have pursued doing this full time. Yeah, so hi-fi, I am not an audiophile. I don't mind listening to the radio. I don't mind listening to someone, playing it through their phone speaker. It's whatever. I feel like the experience of music does not have to be perfect for it to be listenable. I can respect it. I've listened to, a high-end stereo system, and I like it. But I feel like this is more of a personal philosophy. I don't need exquisite headphones to hear the music. The more of it I hear, the better. And obviously, sound clarity and quality is important to a degree. But a song is only so good if you must have certain equipment for it. I would rather use equipment to listen to music, not use music to listen to equipment, And there are definitely folks that miss the forest for the trees. That's one thing I liked about Oppo, actually. Okay, sorry, this is my audiophile rant now. There is so much snake oil in the audiophile space. Like, have any of you heard of those, like, audiophile pebbles that are supposed to make your setup sound better? Or just the fact that AudioQuest has those HDMI cables that cost, like, $10,000? That's not an exaggeration, by the way. $10,000. For an HDMI cable. Yes, there they are. Okay, I usually don't pull stuff up for the sake of laughing at it. Oh, I think the website is broken. Ah, shoot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a product called Brilliant Pebbles. And what you're supposed to do is you buy the pebbles and you apply the bag to your audio setup. Question mark, question mark, question mark. It sounds better. You can buy these pebbles at mini Brilliant Pebbles for $59 each, micro Brilliant Pebbles for $29 each, a bag of large Brilliant Pebbles for $99 each, extra large for $129, or little cable kits of 4 micros. And allow me to show you what that looks like on an actual audiophile setup. I crave death.
case my tone isn't giving it away, this is a scam. This is pebbles that you buy from the dollar store or somewhere else in Ziploc bags that you buy at the dollar store. And you're taping bags of rocks to your audio setup.
But that's what I appreciated about Oppo Digital. They didn't do crap like this. Like, when you broke down the actual expense of what it took to make certain gear, like, when you looked at what it took to make the headphones or the Blu-ray players, things like that, the kind of technology that they put into it made sense. It's like, okay, there's a reason it costs this, and it's not a scam. You're not taping rocks to a goddamn cable. Why? Or like the HDMI cables that are like $10,000. It's ones and zeros. It's ones and zeros. That did not cost them $10,000 to make. I'm gonna skip this one because it's lyrics. So don't get me wrong. I can appreciate a genuine audiophile setup. But so many people have realized, okay, and I should phrase this a bit more compassionately. What we found in the audiophile world, what I learned in the marketing side of things, is that it's a lot of educated, usually well-educated, well-to-do gentlemen with extra to invest, and they want the best. They want to have an experience that they can enjoy. They might have enjoyed music. And they really want to hear it well. But the problem is they don't know much about science. They don't think about what they're putting their money towards. Like, all right, look, just make my home theater setup amazing. And, whoever's running contracting, or if they're buying it themselves, they may not know that an HDMI cable just sends ones and zeros. It's not going to magically send a 2 just because you want it to. It's not going to turn your ones and zeros. It's not going to turn a 360p signal into a 4K 60 FPS, like Dolby video. I believe Dolby actually is working on a video thing. It's not going to magically do that for you. It's not going to upscale that. It's not going to really shiny ones and zeros. I don't know. There's a lot of crap like that out there. And what I liked about Oppo was the Blu-ray players did as they were supposed to. Hello, Selena. Good to see you. The headphones were as good as they were marketed to be. The amps and DACs were as good as they were marketed to be. I remember I had to sell a lot of the gear that I had from there when not long after I moved out because money got a little tight. Had I not, I would have kept the amp, the DAC and amp, because producing with that sounded so good. Oh my gosh, it was so nice to listen to my stuff through that. But alas, such is not the life we lead. We're talking about, so I used to work at an like a hi-fi audio company. They used to make headphones, DAC, digital audio converters, or digital analog converters, amplifiers, and Blu-ray players that would do like really good picture and audio. And we're kind of talking about the snake oil that goes on in the hi-fi world, where it's like these headphones will magically make you hear things that the artist didn't even put in there in the first place, and these cables will make you hear things differently, or these are literally some pebbles that you can staple to your setup, tape to your cables. I wish I was kidding. Pebbles for your hi-fi setup. I'm gonna. The hi-fi world of marketing is a godless place. And also one without values in general. Pebbles will make it sound nice. Crystal pebbles are just rock pebbles. They're just, here's the picture. I don't know what to tell you. So Beats by Dre are a different thing. They never purported to be hi-fi. So Beats by Dre are priced the way they are out of marketing. Someone actually did the price breakdown, and they cost less than $10 a piece to make. What you're paying for is the styling and the marketing. The fact that Dr. Dre is involved. What do they claim that the Pebbles do? Okay, I think with that pets. Okay, so they claim that the large ones reduce comb filter effects caused by very high sound pressure levels that develop in the corners when music is playing, as much as 3 to 4 times higher than the average sound pressure level in the room. Which that's not how that works in even the slightest. That is lies. So it's just stuff like that. Like, and by the way, this is not me crapping on the notion of hi-fi audio. If you want to listen to stuff better, if you want to have a better listening experience, go nuts. Just be smart about what you're investing in, you know? I do have some bias. I worked for a company that used to do that kind of marketing and that kind of product, but not. What I mean by that is, like, we used to sell headphones and Blu-ray players, etc. We didn't sell Pebbles because we had ethics. Update this to be. Here we go. Yeah, no. That's the deal with that. Like, do some research and think carefully about that. This is how that world works, entirely dependent on people that don't. Well, they don't know their stuff, but they have more money than sense. They're gonna invest money on whatever they think will make their setup sound better, and they don't have the kind of money. Well, they have the kind of money to not worry about it, but they don't have the kind of sense to think about why they would want to put that towards something else. Yeah, there are a few brands that were pretty good with actual, like, ethical pricing and, you know, explaining what the products did. But, gosh, there's a few that are like, really? I think of that, Pats. Beats by Dre got a ton of product placement. So, Beats by Dre, let me say this. Beats by Dre is overpriced in terms of the actual cost of each unit. But, the headphones themselves are not god-awful. There are some models of Beats by Dre that actually don't sound bad. They were able to market it excessively. But, there are some sets of their headphones that are better made and can reasonably be used for listening, even DJing. And darn it, the design looks good. The design looks damn good. Let's be real, otherwise it wouldn't sell. These would not sell as well as they do if they did not have that element of looking really cool. They may charge a large amount compared to what it actually costs to make them. But it's
You're such a good girl.
Thank you, Anon. Also for playing that without attaching your name. You're a bottom. But I digress. So that's the deal with hi-fi audio that I have. You doing okay? Okay. Beats by Dre ran so Raycons could fly. So Raycons are the YouTuber Beats by Dr. Dre. Oh gosh, Raycons. I've heard reviews. I haven't listened to Raycons, but I've heard reviews of Raycons. Actually, for Christmas last year, I got a pair of $300 headphones, not because of the audio, but because of how many times I may break something on my headphones. They got a headphone set for me that can be replaced with parts. Raycons are still mid. That's what I've heard, actually. Like, they're not awful. They're not mind-blowing. They're headphones. They get the job done. Like, mediocre comes to mind. Like, I've heard they're not bad. Like, if you get a set of Raycons for, like, a gift, it's like, okay, yeah, I can use these. Great, thanks. There's never a bad product, only a bad price. I respectfully disagree. There is such a thing as a bad product. Same logic really applies to gamer brand products like keyboards and microphones. So I I got another confession to make. So, let's talk about gaming chairs. You can get the kind of chair that will appropriately adjust to you and your needs for maybe $100. I say this from a Secret Lab Evo with Misfortune League of Legends motifs on the, on the thing. And I love this chair. I bought this knowing it's a luxury product. You know, leather stitching and really nice armrests. And I spent more than I needed to on this chair because it's very good and it's lasting me very long. Yeah, Skull Candy. Okay, Skull Candy was a weird thing because like they're supposed to be over marketed and underpowered, but I had some good Skull Candies. Actually, you know who had a good set of headphones? They stopped making them for God knows what reason, but Monoprice used to have like DJ themed over the ear headphones that even a lot of the hi-fi guys reviewed. It's like, this is the best sound you can get for $30. You could pay 30, what most people pay $100 for with that. They stopped making them, and that's a shame because if they broke, if they snapped or whatever, I used to DJ with those headphones actually, $30 ones. They worked. They weren't perfect, but for $30, they were the best ones that you could get at the time. Yeah, the 8323. They never did properly replace them. It's a shame. Let's say 8324. I need the 8323. Come on, Monoprice, you know better than that. Yeah, no, they, Monoprice had weirdly good headphones. And mind you, I don't know as much about headphones these days as I should. Let's see. I need brain surgery for effing real. Want to buy a 1990s Audi Quattro and make it sleeper. I am Menace. I don't know enough about cars to know what you're talking about in terms of making it sleeper, but I do know that Audis are sought after. I mean, I'm a BMW driver, but I have respect for Audi. Let's see. But yeah, no, like, some headphones can be really, really good. The ones that I remember trying were pretty solid. I think the thing with Raycon was they knew to get in front of YouTubers. What do you think about monitors? I got one I bought for $100. It looks great, but looking to buy more. Some of the pricing is crazy. You mean like screen monitors or like studio monitors for listening? Like sound monitors? Just please do let me know the context. I should let you know, I originally went from producing on like like crappy computer speakers to what I have is, oh, you mean like open ear, like monitor headphones? I have less experience with those, sadly. The studio monitors that I use are the first gen Rocket 5s that I got from someone in San Francisco for pretty cheap. They're still pretty good, actually. They get the job done. Sleeper looks ordinary, but has a powerful energy, pretty much stealth. I don't think that sounds fun. That sounds neat. But yeah, I have like Rocket 5s. I am one Scarlett Focusrite away from being every dubstep producer in the early 2010s. Visual monitor. Sorry, I'm pretty late. So I have HP, like Hewlett Packard screens. So like I don't know if I have much to say about that. They served me pretty well. Actually, let me see if I pull up the model, because they're really basic like computer screens. I have one horizontally, like standard, and then one vertically to the left. Yeah, what I have is the HP M27HA. I think I got mine renewed, in fact, so I could spend a little less on it. That was as far back as like 2022. Yeah, 2021 and 2022. MKI333, thank you so much for the follow. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Superhero Beat, Initial D, DDR, Matar Kanavi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for MKI? May I call you MKI, or do you prefer 333 or another name? Please do let me know. But yeah, no, I don't have fancy schmancy monitors for gaming or anything like that. I just have really basic like office monitors. Get the job done. Let me point to the one that I got. I'll copy paste from here. This is the one that I have. I mean, it's not a bad screen by any stretch of the imagination. It's very, it's one of the screens of all time. And I'm sure there's better ones, but this was what I could afford at the time. Looks like Amazon has a replacement for like $109. And that looks like a computer screen. I don't know. I guess like for me, you know, things are expensive and I don't want to spend foolishly. Sometimes I will spend on the side of thrifty, even at some slight decreased quality, because I'm used to having to save my money very closely. I still have not quite recovered from my pre-Auditon days, as much as I could probably stand to. My only monitor is a 4x3 Dell LCD that you'd see almost anywhere. I haven't seen 4x3s in a minute. I think mine is still 9x16. Not too far off the one I got. I don't have the model number in front of me because I think there's usually a button that you can push on the screen to get info. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with these screens though. I get 1080p. I get 60 FPS. You know, I can use them adequately. That said, if any kind of gaming company ever wants to sponsor me to use their products, I mean, hey Razer, I happen to be typing this from a Black Widow in quartz and the Basilisk mouse. Let's talk. Not gonna lie. Okay, chat. I have a confession to make again. And I need to. Okay, my keyboard thing, the little foot just went on. Okay, we're good. Off in a bit. Are you okay? You need water. Okay. All right. Let me know. There was a period of time after I came out and before I became a VTuber that I was kind of ready to lean into the e-girl aesthetic. Like, part of why I have quartz, like that's Razer's name for the pink, like mouse and keyboard and all that kind of thing. I even have like the cat ear headphones, not because they're good or bad or whatever, but because they're cute. They really are cute. They do look nice. And I was gonna have fun with that, but I remember not long after I came out, a lot of people were like, Odyssey's just doing this to become an e-girl for the money. I wasn't getting money for that. What are you on about? But it's fun. You know what? Wearing cute stuff is fun. Having pink things and being femme is fun for me. So like, I have a lot of, okay, not a lot, but I have a lot of like cutesy pink themed stuff on my setup because like, it's nice to be cute. I like being femme. I like being girly. Nah, thank you. And then I started trying out VTubing stuff, and then that very quickly eclipsed my my IRL efforts. And I remember early on, people were like, "Well, I mean, just don't let this get in the way of your camera streams." I'm like, "Oh, it won't. This is just a one-time thing. I don't see this becoming a thing." Look where it got us now. But I'm happy with it. I feel like I do enough like camera stuff. A lot of cute. Nah, thank you. I love being cute with some pink, and to me, color is just color. When I was growing up, I was told pink was too girly for me. I don't know. I don't think I was necessarily discouraged away from pink. I started following you on Twitch because you came out as a trans woman on Tumblr, and I realized you were. Aw, thank you. Okay. Tumblr was a weird place to come out. Not a bad one, but I remember the conversation I had with my mods about how I was going to come out because that was going to impact moderation. And I remember the day that I came out, I don't know if I came out on Tumblr the same day. Big stretch. I remember posting there because like it was one of the few places where I didn't really worry too much. Because at the time I was still a little bit better about using Tumblr. What in the world? I have a lot more activity than I thought. What the heck is going on? Oh, okay. People are still reacting to that thread about like that old thread about the Discord guy, where I ended up updating and be like, well, Discord, yes, girl, no, guy, not so much. I'm trying to see if I still have that post on hand somewhere. Basically, after I came out on Twitch first, that's where I came out to the, when I came out to the rest of the world. Because I came out on Twitch first because y'all were going to be the first to see me. Because at the time I was still a facecam streamer. So at some point, if I started having tits and longer hair and makeup, y'all were going to see that. So I was like, okay, might as well. I knew a guy whose masculinity was so sensitive that when he was given a pink marker, he had to break down and sounds like he's got some questions to ask himself about his identity. I don't know. To me, that rings more sad than like silly. A lot of guys get raised to where if their masculinity is questioned and they don't challenge it, other people go out of their way to act as if it has been utterly erased. It's a big reason I try not to joke about like, oh, men derogatory too much, because like guys get dealt the bad hand. And there's a lot that could be done to reduce the strain on that. I'm a camera streamer and I grew tits and long hair. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Same, yeah. Big reason I still do IRL stuff. Dude got helped and apparently he was gay and didn't know it. That makes sense though, because like a lot of guys are told to repress everything. A lot of guys are told like anything that could be seen as less than utterly, purely masculine in a very cis-het way is unacceptable. It deems them unworthy. In many cases, deemed unworthy of life. Many men lose their lives to that. A lot of boys are raised to be afraid of being girly. Yes, for some it costs them their life. That's the thing. Oh, hold on. I think we might have to curb this. We might be getting too political for Twitch. I digress. At any rate, but yeah, no, I actually have like gamer mice and gamer keyboards to some extent. Partially because some of them do work better than what I had for, before for just kind of typing and clicking. But also because pink and color lights and cute. Yeah, like, it's a shame. But some of it can be poorly done. I like what I got. I think, and if they're gonna sponsor me for screens and stuff, then hi, I'm right here. I'd love to represent your stuff. And please send me free things. Please send me free things. What was that about? Gosh, that's silly. No worries, Jothamir. That is not a bad thing to talk about. Chat, I think, can bring it up to some extent. The streamer cannot. This is normal. This is fine. Don't ask questions. My existence is political, by the way. If I talk about it too much, my channel will get slapped with something that reduces its reach. This is fine. There's entire states that are unsafe for me to tour about, but if I talk about that too much, let's not get political here. It's just human rights. But I digress. Before I actually get too upset about that, let's move on. So hi-fi gear and like computer stuff and headphones, that kind of thing. For my choice of headphones, they obviously have to have some good sound quality. For me, it has to be lightweight. I don't want to get gamer dent head. Why? You don't want the bow look? I have a little bit of dent head, but not as much as I thought I would. I've been using the set that I got for my birthday. Actually, I think I got these for Christmas one year. Was it Christmas or birthday? What I've been using is a Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro for production. And then I'll bring my Audio Technica M50Xs to gigs for DJing. And shoot Tyler 1 month of 10. Oh no. Oh no, no. I don't know. I like my head the shape that it is. And it's weird because I do wear headphones, but I don't know. Never been able to wear over-ear headphones. They give me a headache so fast. Okay, I don't know why, but that reminds me. At some point, I want to invest in open-ear headphones. I think I'd really like to have that. I think I have some on my throne. Audio for president, free spinny dresses and headbats for all. I would very much refuse the office. Don't get me wrong. There's some things that I'd love to do if I had power, but I acknowledge that the presidential office is a level of power for which I am utterly and violently unprepared. I would not be a good president. And I also don't think I would do very well in the political sphere. Because my word choices are suboptimal. Because I say things where it's like I don't know the words, and it feels like for that office I would need to know the words exactly. I don't know. I don't want to get into that space at all. Let me see. The Rode Go stuff, the ASMR mic. Chat. Are y'all sure that you want more ASMR streams from me? I know that we talked about that a little bit, but I would like to do more of those. Am I still good to do that? I had so much fun doing the ASMR stream. And with just this microphone to boot, I did not expect that. I don't think I can necessarily keep the Go XLR anymore. I don't think I want the Hot Ones game more. I think that'd be Acid Reflux Nightmare. The Sennheiser HD560s. Those seem pretty good. Yeah, at some point I'd love to do more of that. I think in the near future. I would like to do that again. I don't know. It's very affirming for my voice and the fact that I hope that what I stream with that could be very soothing for you. Headphones from old mate Senny. Yeah. HD560s I think are pretty good, but the problem is they're like $200. Your voice puts me at ease, so I'll take anything but rage, despite me loving gamer rage. You're the exception because I don't like seeing. Aw, Jathromir, that's so sweet. I feel like my anger is not fun. I don't like being angry, and I don't like being upset. I worry that it's hard for people to watch or look at. Even in like the entertainment context. I don't know. I'm struggling to find the words to. I appreciate that my voice puts you at ease. I think that's a little bit of why I apologize so much whenever I do get upset at something. It feels like I just made a family member upset when oh, Jathromir, I'm so sorry. That's really sad. An ASMR collab between you and Alu would be interesting. Really? Because, not gonna lie, Alu is one of two ASMR creators that I actually follow. And Alu is also a much beloved friend of mine for so many years. And I don't know if I'd be a good ASMR collaborator. But I'll have to try. Like, I know that she is like a full tilt ASMR artist and really, really good at what she does. I would love to, but I don't know if I'm good at it enough yet to justify that. I don't know, maybe someday. I love your voice, cute and relaxing, perfect to listen to in your... My heart, you're so sweet. Your voices give me so much envy, I want to sound like... Not ready for this, but thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'll see what I can do to have like a little bit more ASMR. Have I done an ASMR stream this November yet? I just realized I think I need to start doing more of the Audithon rewards in the weeks ahead. Well, I did a little bit, but I still have plenty more. I still need to do a baking stream, a hike stream, a cosplay stream as Byakuya and Hijiri, a cosplay stream in a bunny girl outfit. I need to get boudoir photos done. The problem is they cost a lot. An ASMR mommy stream, a VR chat meetup, VR chat performance, a live IRL cosplay set. I think I'll do the Byakuran cosplay with that. Technically, I did that for F It Up, but I think that might be... That's not a full stream. This is... I want to honor what the oddities have unlocked. Sorry. Is it, can I say that your voice is something that I just turned on a random stream that you've already done, and wow, when I want comfort, your voice does it. I don't know why, but it... Second on the envy. Third on the envy. Ah! Y'all are too sweet. What the heck? I appreciate that. Thank you. And I am honored and relieved to have my voice enjoyed the way that it is. I remember when I started working on it, I never thought that it would reach this point. So the fact that it is at this point, I am honored and relieved. I remember there was a stream some time ago when my voice was enough cause for me to kind of have a cry about it on stream. So your affirmation means a lot to me. Speaking of my voice, hold that thought. Non-bitey, hello! How are you? How is your stream? Oh my gosh! Stream moms, Vieira, Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. Great to have you. There's so many new people here. How are you? How is your stream? Get you a shout out. And also a shout out. What are you up to? So you're just hanging out. That's awesome. Well, hey, I know that you just got done with your stream. We'd love to have you stick around, but if you need to take care of yourself, you need to have a nap or a shower or a bath or a meal or whatever it is you got to do to feel comfortable and safe, please do that. And if you'd love to stick around, we'd love to have you. If we have not met before, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar Kanavi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you all here. Today's just kind of a yapping stream. We're literally just hanging out, talking about various subjects. Yeah, we're just chilling. Kind of hanging. And we've talked about stuff from like studio gear to hi-fi audio to audio files to the pebbles that people will tape to their setups to make it sound better inexplicably, to the season ahead, to going outside and touching grass. Played a funny game called Rat Shaker and then did some tier lists. I'm gonna lurk for food though. Hope you have a fun stream. Thank you so much. Did I defeat Evil Peach in Paper Mario? No. I was like one turn away and then she did, and I didn't have any life shrooms because I'm stupid. Anyway, okay, I'm not stupid. I just didn't plan well. What's my first RPG? Good question. I'm trying to think of the first RPG I ever played. I feel like it would have to be Pokemon, like Red and Blue. I have my copy of Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy, and I guess technically that would be like my first proper full tilt RPG. Venerable RPG 7. I don't think we're talking about rocket powered grenades, silly. But yeah, no. I think it would be. I think it'd be Pokemon Blue. And in that moment, I dated myself tremendously. Yes, a child of the 90s is right before you. But yeah, I did not defeat the Shadow Queen. I came very close, though. Came very close. Now you reminded me of my copy of Pokemon Crystal. Yeah. I remember when Gold and Silver came out. It was a big deal because, like, more than 151? What? And all the rumors of Mew being under the truck. And that was like a whole nother one. I think I played a little bit of Gold and Silver on a completely ethically and properly purchased copy with a completely ethically purchased and sourced Game Boy. And nothing to do with emulation or ROMs of any of the sort at all whatsoever in the slightest. Anyway, 90s was an interesting time to love, especially for gaming. Yeah. Because I remember, like, I remember the SNES coming out and being the big deal, and like the Sega Genesis. Totally illegal means wink wink not judge. For legal reasons, I meant exactly what I said. One Diamond, which later played Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky and made me cry. Then I saw Scarlet and Violet and felt my soul die. I feel like I didn't get into gold and silver and stuff, not because I didn't like Pokemon, but because like I just had other stuff kind of bubbling up. I was a full tilt Pokemon maniac for most of those years though. I still have okay, I've told the story before a little bit, but I still have the Pikachu coin purse from their very first fast food like kids meal promo with KFC. And he was my friend, and we went on adventures, and he's gonna be my ride or die. Still is. But yeah, no, I actually used to, when I was younger, go to this one donut shop, get little mini donut holes, and sit in front of this really small CRT in the donut shop and watch Kids WB, the Pokemon anime with Brock, Missy, and Ash, the one made by 4Kids. I hate that you can't do that anymore, and it was on Saturday morning. I was there for that. I used to wake up in the morning for that. Still have my N64, and it works like a charm. I think my brother has our N64. Gosh, I miss those games. Those are so good. I feel like there's a grasp of the world that is hard to have as kids when we played video games back then, you know? There's a bagel place nearby. It's close to the laundromat, and there's an arcade cabinet in there. It's Street Fighter 4? Seriously? Huh. Like, isn't that... That's fairly recent, though, because a lot of the ones out here would have, like, Street Fighter 1 or 2. Persa, hello! All right, real quick, y'all. I have not taken a break. I didn't take the break that I would usually take at an hour and a half into stream. If it is all right with all of you, I would like to take a quick moment to rest my voice a little, make some more tea, and I'll give you a chance to play some words on stream in the meantime. I know, Persa, I'm so sorry. My voice hurts. But I'll be back in like less than 10 minutes. I want to keep yapping, but also out.
You're such a good girl.
Whoever keeps repeating that with no name attached to your bottom. On the flip side, you learn a lot from games like life lessons and the friends you make. Honestly, yeah. There's a lot of, I remember the games that I used to play and like the friends that I made when they started being online. But yeah, I'll be right back. I think I also need to use the restroom. Back in a minute. One moment, please. I need to make room for the tea that I'm going to be having. BRB. I'm so sorry for hopping out so quick, but like I gotta do the thing. BRB. It ended on the really sad song. Okay, let me end that round. I made a cup of tea, but it's so warm that it's gonna I'm gonna need time to let it cool down. I'm back. Did you miss me? Too late to play words. I'm sorry. Natural voice. I'll try to be a little bit more natural today. You can hear a little bit of the rasp. I can't help it. I've been doing more talking lately. Say this because it's important. Please take your meds, eat something and drink water, especially if you're on some meds. Yeah. I've got fluids. I've been drinking a lot of like fluids in general lately, especially this time of year. I've been having more soup lately. Soup. I do have to say this. A lot of streamers, I just mute the site and lurk. Yours, I might lurk, but I don't mute you for them all. I see we're back to making me blushy about my voice again. I see. Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. I finished some of my other beverages in the meantime as my tea cools down. I think I still have a little bit of this one left. Gonna get some tea after work. Apparently Costco sells pre-boxed Cheesecake Factory, so I'm gonna have that when I get. Ooh, that sounds really good. I do like Cheesecake Factory. Actually, the tea that I've been having lately is not Throat Coat. Throat Coat is good, but the kind that I have is the Slippery Elm, kind of the licorice one. And my tummy doesn't like it as much as I thought it would. Four different flavors? Wait a minute. I think I know what you're on about. I used to have stuff like that. Blushing and happy sounds like a good thing as long as it's not awkward. Yeah. It's a big reason that I dole it out so much. There's a reason that I do all the good girl and good boy, etc., and good envy. Sometimes we need to feel a little bit flustered. It's a nice feeling to have. And Odyssey bots my sleepy playlist. Can't sleep without a video going, and your voice is. Wait. I'm not ready. So far my Skyrim game is stable. Also, I've had soup too, beef stew, and a family recipe for barley soup. Warms the body and the heart. I need to figure out some like keto soups. Cause I want to do like a bunch of broth, in the season ahead. Like I'd like to drink more hot drinks at this time of year. Don't get me wrong. The tea that I've been doing, right. I was going to talk about that. So my lovely, amazing, fantastic manager, Tessa, recommended me this honey lavender tea from, I think it's Yogi Tea. And I think it's had a pretty good effect on my stress levels. You don't taste a lot of the honey in it, but you do taste the lavender. So I've been adding honey to that directly for the effect. Oh, Body's voice just makes me happy. I'm gonna cry happy with stuff like this. Stop. You don't have to stop. Like, I don't know. Just wait. Want an interesting sandwich idea for lunch if you can eat cheese, red sauce, or chicken? I don't ever get to feel blushy and cute. I like giving it to others. Oh, that's a shame, Bulwark. Listen, I did not begin this glazing session. I only know how to make zuppa toscana or Tuscan soup. I could figure out how to make a soup. Like I'm good enough at cooking to like follow directions and make something passable. I just don't do it very often. I should. I really should. Yeah, but I think I'd like to start making some like broths and soups. Sopa. Been meaning to ask, is there a particular reason for trans women to gravitate to a keto diet? Because I have a long distance friend that moved away too, even though she's terrible at remembering that I have similar dietary restrictions from diabetes. So I don't think it's a consistent thing across the board. Or if it is, I don't realize it. Meow Hong. Oh, so hello, Meow Hong. Hope you're doing well. So I am on keto for voice reasons. I have been diagnosed a few times with acid reflux. And while I am now on basically a generic version of Prilosec OTC, I've also been on a keto diet because, you know, at the time it did reduce my acid reflux. And that means that I've had more of a voice to work with. Like even now, even with my voice in kind of more frequent use, it's going away less frequently. I have more of it to go, even when I've been using it a lot. Bringing the streamer by blushing and praise seems to be, it does happen. Sorry. You're deserving of praise and looks at my heart. Wasn't the only one touched by you. So Viera Sarah, it is a common-ish thing on Twitch. I think for me, I have had complexes about my voice in general, especially before I realized that it was acid reflux that was attacking my actual voice. So I've been doing things like keto and other things like that to manage it so I can have more voice. And it's been paying off, not just in the short term of like more voice right away, but in the longer term, like it's been lasting longer. There were recording projects that I did last weekend that should have taken out my voice entirely, but all it did was kind of bring my voice down for a little bit. And the recovery has been faster too. So I'm not sure if there's a trend of fellow trans femmes doing keto diet specifically. All I know is why I'm doing mine. And even then, I guess I say keto. I haven't been in ketosis. I don't think I've ever actually entered ketosis. But the diet has had an effect on me. I guess I would effectively be low carb. And whether or not that's a perfect thing, I have my cheat meals from time to time. I'll have a snack or two. There's a trend to transcend liking poofy dresses, though. That I think makes sense because thank you. So the poofy dresses thing is because a lot of us were denied our femininity growing up. So when we get the opportunity to wear a fancy dress, it affirms things to us. Okay, the problem is I'm speaking for all of us as if that's everything, as if we all have the same experience, which is definitely not true. But if it's anything like my experience, it's that sense of like, we don't get to have that sense of ceremony, that sense of our looking good and beautiful is a part of a larger experience kind of thing. So when we are permitted the opportunity to have that, it hits a lot harder for us, like quinceañeras and prom and wedding days and just princessy stuff. I feel like for a lot of us, it gives us the chance for our desire to be cutesy and feminine and girly to be rewarded because they're part of ceremony. It's part of something that everyone is there to celebrate. Let's see. I used to voice train, but I had to stop for my own. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you can get back into it too. As much as I enjoy dresses, I do much enjoy being to myself and wearing hoodies. It makes me feel, and that's totally fair. No trans femme, how do I say? No experience is one and the same. Like, not every trans femme is going to like skirt go spinny, blow high, mouth feel, etc. Like, that's not everyone's experience. But what I find is consistent with a lot of us is something like that. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. I think that's the case for a lot of us with the poofy dress. Because, there's that, we get to experience something. We get to have us wearing what we want be an event in its own right. Hell, the very reason that I wear this dress as part of the stream. Like, let me back up a little bit. This is an outfit I own in real life. The necklace is the original necklace from the original picture is off, and I think my skirt is made of Jello. But the shoes are also based on ones that I own in real life, and the necklace is one. And this dress is very ceremonial. It's very it's not casual wear. It's something where if I wear this, it's to an event, it's to something fancy. I'm very well-to-do, well-dressed. And that's because I like the idea of my streams being an event. Out there, I think. I think it might be a little lower. There we go. Crying an egg. I'm sorry, Riley. I hope that someday you can, someday it'll be safe for you to come out of your shell. Audie, put on the poofy dress. I'm gonna Princess Carrie. Anyway, what was that about? Anyway, maybe a little lower. There we go. What are we on about? But yeah, no, I actually do have the IRL too tall to be carried. The thought makes me very flustered though. Height is not, being carried is not necessarily about height. It is about strength. And, if I got picked up, I have another confession to make. I probably shouldn't share this, but F it, we ball. Also, before that, I'm gonna reset my my position. Boop. Another part of why I started getting into choreography and keto and possibly martial arts. A little bit of why I'm doing that is so I'll be easier to carry. But, you know, generally let's put the music back on and not think about that too much. But my parents just realized how expensive it is, and I'm so glad that I am doing it now because the circumstances that I have would not be better for me. Could not be better for me to start transitioning. Let's go. A bit of that starts very well. Are you shorter than 6'4" and less than 340 pounds? If yes, I've got your. Oh dear. I'm in trouble. I didn't take a sip of my tea before I think about that too much. Oh, it's still very hot. Okay. Hi, Trapmaster. What time? How long have you been in the room? Anyway, 6 foot, so it's hard to be in the tall girl world. The way that a friend put it to me, apparently technically, I am in the tall girl world. We Sky Princess have got to stick together, you know? We are beautiful for the way that we loom over the world. You're 5'10", so you're a tall girl. Listen, there's height and then there's height energy. Is this confirmation we can have Audie go poofy trending on blues? No, it's just not. She told me IRL and I'm mad about it. That's okay. Listen. Height has a lot to do with energy as well. For instance, Avanil is technically taller than me, but she has very short energy. She has a kind of energy where I just pick her up and dip her in my coffee. Also real quick, I would recommend against posting personal identifying information in chat. Just a bad policy. I used to carry my friend Noah as a joke, and those were his measurements, 6'4" and 340 pounds. If you're smaller than that, I can absolutely. This is getting dangerous. I have been princess carried before a couple times. It's just nice. It's nice. I'm small in the male world, but in the female world, I'm perfectly average height. Do you have tall energy? I feel like there are folks that have, I guess just like, it's not a matter of like tall energy or short energy. It's just like they have, maybe the other energies that they give off are that I'm built like Wonder Woman, so I can carry you anywhere. Oh no. This is becoming a very dangerous stream all of a sudden. Oh gee, oh gosh, oh no. She hasn't asked me to princess. I'm not gonna ask people to do that out of the blue. What the heck? Especially people that I'm just getting to know a little bit more. Like just like that like what? I'm not gonna do that out of the blue. You just want to put your Is this all your secret plan to like have your arms on my legs? I see how it is. I see how this is. Okay, no. This jail is not for me. This jail is for you. Bonk and go to horny jail. My bestie is my weight. I need to be able to princess carry my weight. Yeah. I need to start, okay. I thought about getting back into martial arts, partially, you know, because of the future, but also because, like, I would like to start building some strength back again. I think it'd be lovely to be able to carry more people. I've carried my ex. It is kind of fun. I want to be able to princess carry people. I think I got the kind of energy. Yeah, you know, it's like, well, we'll be off, darling. Let's go. You know what a space marine looks like? Vaguely, yeah. There's her. How did this become the stream? How did this become the stream? I'm not ready. The tea is still very hot. Just threatening to carry people. Just offering to carry people. I think I've had that. All I'll say about my height is wearing heels is not a particular problem for me. I arrived and brought the chaos. You're welcome. Joke's on you. People were talking about princess carrying me before you got in. Just I can give uppies too. I would like to give uppies. Listen, I feel like I need to deliver the kind of energy, you know, by carrying in real life that I deliver here on stream. You know, last time I got picked up at all, I was not ready. I want to get a Space Marine model and a Sister of Battle model and have the Sister of Battle princess carrying the Space Marine. I'll princess carry everyone here with consent, of course. I appreciate that. I don't know, like... Oh, words. I'm trying to think of what to say about all this. Ask me before you touch me. Most importantly. But in most cases, I'll also ask before I give hugs and such. I do need to go now, though. No, you stop it. Machan, are you being a little silly? Are you being a silly girl? What a silly girl you are, Machan. You're my silly girl, though. Do what you gotta do, huh? Bye-bye. Want to be a good girl for uppies. Aw, Hannah. Just give me time, darling. You'll be in my arms before you know it. The silliest kind. You are very silly. No, I just want to hug you. Also because I enjoy picking women up by hugging them. I won't do it in plate armor. I'm not the CEO of Larian. By the way, look that up at the Game Awards. It's awesome. Should we be dragging you out for a run and you training? Sounds like a new Audi is on the horizon. I'm here for it. Yeah, because like, I don't know. I want to be... I've talked about this a little bit. Part of why I'm doing choreography is not just...
You're such a good girl.
Part of why I'm doing choreography and hopefully eventually some martial arts is because I want to be a bit more spry and sprightly for on stage. I want to move more gracefully. It's a thing that I get hard on myself about, but I would like to be able to move with grace and elegance. More naturally. Did that burger make an anchor sound or are you crazy? Nah, it made that sound. You know that y'all know that I could throw my stuff at myself manually, right? Not even the target and silly girl, good girl has me blushing at work. Thank God I wear a mask. Yeah, no, like I didn't have Kilo blushing and crying at T-Girl. Wait a minute, Riley, it's your birthday? Let's go! Y'all, can we get some love in the chat for Riley? Riley, my darling. All right, let's go ahead and get you ready. Let me get the reverb. Not loading the reverb. I think once I have a sip of tea, I should be okay. Besides, over the weekend, I'll be spending time with family and such, so not as much demand on my voice. Hello? Can my stream back, please? All right. Riley! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Riley. Happy birthday to you. Boop. Yay, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Riley. I hope that you have an amazing day and or that you get to celebrate at some point in the near future and know that you are much appreciated and celebrated and welcome here. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Excuse me, bro. And Riley, thank you so much for the follow. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. And if we haven't met before, I make Eurobeat music that's been my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matarakon, Navi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for Riley? And Bulwark the Boring, I got you covered right here.
Arara, iko da ne.
It's obligatory for a VTuber, you know? But yeah, great to have you here. I'm gonna have another sip of my tea real quick though. Vieira, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great time cleaning your house. I hope that you get it all done. But yeah. Actually, Riley, is that the name that you prefer, or would you prefer to be called differently in this chat? It'll still show up on the screen with Riley Vorsanger. Okay, please do let me know if at any point I should refer to you with a different name or a different set or whatever. Even in fact, our good boy, good girl, good envy, etc. setting, we give the option for people to set what I should call them. You know, if you want to hear femme for yourself or anything else like that, like that's one way to explore it. See, Domi mommies for good. Sorry, naruhodo. Very good, very good. But yeah, no, like we're chill here. We're chill. We like to have fun here. Did that actually do? I don't think that actually did. There. Quick sippy. Come here, Riley. Birthday girls go on the big man's shoulders. Only if you want to, Riley. Do not feel pressured into anything you don't want to do, okay? That said, you are among the oddities now. You are here with a very supportive and wonderful bunch. Yeah. It's alright, it's alright. Good, yeah. By the way, we have about half an hour left. If you have been saving points for redemption and you haven't heard it yet, I just realized. At some point I need to give Gaz a call, don't I? Yeah. I wonder if I should do that now. Or like, whenever. I deem the clear case done for now. Crappy pictures of crappy install for anyone who wants. Yeah, go for it. I think that might be good for gaming. The gaming channel in the server. Don't get surprised if you end up on my shoulders for being... Duly noted. Thank you. I feel like if you offer, and I'm not in a very short skirt, I'm not against that. This is how I know I'm a switch, y'all. Here's the thing. I dole out a lot of, dommy mommy, good girl stuff, partially because, I want to be a force for good, like an actual maternal energy source of, mommy energy, but also because I know what it's like to want those things, want to be affirmed, to not have to be strong in that moment, to want to be held, and to be the change that I wanted to see in the world. I took it on myself, and it's been nice. It's been very nice. But it's also nice to be on the receiving end of validating, affirming things too. So I appreciate that. I'm very liable to be cosplaying a DBZ character or a Space Marine. I need to do more cosplays, honestly. I really do need to do more cosplays. Love Gaz. She cured my arachnophobia. It's a failure now. She has that effect. I live in a red state. That's very fair, though. Like, I'm fortunate to live in a blue state, possibly one of the bluest, California. I still find it crazy how you went from making one of the best songs of my childhood to being one of my favorite street. I am honored, Corina. I never really stopped. I'm not in San Francisco, Riley. I am in the Bay Area, but not San Francisco itself. I am honored that I've had the career that I've had. Like, I'm still making that very same genre, but to do that and get to be a VTuber as well has been the journey of a lifetime, and I'm having an absolute ball. The tea is now hot enough to drink, but cool enough to drink. Cool enough to drink, but hot enough to actually have an effect on my voice. I'll put it that way. But yeah, no, like, for those who don't know, I have been making Eurobeat music for nearly 20 years now. If we go by the first songs that I ever put on the internet. And I've been streaming for almost 10. Coming up on, I think we're 9 years in. So I didn't think that I would have the standing that, Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone did a write-up about Brony music, and the Living Tombstone remix of my song Discord is featured in it. I really never thought that I would be here. I always thought that in the 2010s I'd have my moment, and then like, okay, you've had your fun. You know, you've had your fun in the spotlight. Now go pick a real job and do that, and that's your life now. You had your little moment with this fandom stuff. You had your fun with this dance music stuff. Now let the real people at it. I didn't expect that I would still be here, that it would become a full-time job, that I get to do music and stream stuff. Because like, for those who don't know, when I did start streaming, it was basically just to keep myself accountable to making more music. It was literally like just audio production streams. Like it was basically just this. Oh, what's up, you guys? I'm Odyssey of Odyssey Earbeat. Gonna make some work on this track real quick. Let's do that. But with more like computer fan noise in the background. And it worked out pretty well. You know, I started allowing myself to do things like have fun and stream things that weren't music. And a little bit of my personality started kind of building in a little bit more. And then once I came out, I started, you know, actually being myself on stream. And then as I got, I got avatars, started playing around with being a VTuber, it kind of became its own thing. It got its own like life to it. And I never thought that it would be this wonderful. I really thought that people would be like, oh, she's doing weird like stream stuff. I'm not for it. I'm not here for it. But people really like it for some reason, and I'm not complaining. Since then, we've had incredible opportunities with other streamers and other VTubers, and I felt surprisingly welcome in this space. And it's been amazing. And it's culminated thus far with F It Up. Yeah, it was. And like, it's not just the matter of fact that we reached our goal of $15,000, but like the kinds of people that we had there, not just like personal friends, but like agency VTubers and indie titans, like coming together on this one event. I never thought that we could get the kind of roster that we had for that event. Even the folks that ended up not making it, the fact that they were, thank you. The fact that they were on the list at all or interested, I'm still blown away. Like, I want to do, I don't know, I'm very happy with the space that I occupy. It appears that I am, at least among my peers, thank you, well received. And it's not that I necessarily need the world's approval to do what I'm going to do, but I'm glad that I can, you know, from the looks of things, be a welcome neighbor in the space, you know, like a fellow, like a colleague in good standing. But to be able to do that and also have like, you know, the streamer side and the music side, going out and performing live at conventions and, you know, even virtually, I thought that would have ended some time ago. And yeah, gigs have slowed down since the shift in away from my previous team, but I'm still very happy with what I've got. And I don't know, I guess I just feel very blessed to have what I have. And the reason I talk about it so much is partially to make sure that I'm not taking it for granted. TBH, F It Up was fun and cathartic because of your words comforting me about my mom's passing. You helped me and I won't forget it. Aw, I'm glad, Jothamir. Like, a big thing about that event was just the way that people never just like threw money. It was the way that we had experience of like, yeah, you know, I lost this person or this friend or this family member to cancer. And just the way that we were able to like actually like join as a group of people. The best part is that you're well accepted. Like if someone talks smack about you, I can't help but think Cottontail or Tyga or others showing up to throw hands in your name. I appreciate that, Cole, but I should actually bring something up about that. I recommend against getting in fights on my behalf. Well, I appreciate the gesture in the sense that people want to, defend my name or whatever. That very seldom does any good. If it's happening in like a chat or something, then, maybe like if the streamer's addressing it, then that's one thing. But, I don't know, like, my hope would be that the way that we get around that is to do better. I have a little thing on my phone that has one of my favorite phrases. The best revenge is massive success. Instead of validating those that would seek to say this or that or whatever it might be, instead of letting that get to any of us, I would rather just see us succeed. Like nailing another collab or working with another talent or another big release that does really well. Like, I validate the folks that would go out of their way to do that in the first place. That said, I understand and appreciate the value of having people ready to speak on my behalf. And I hope it never comes to that, Like, I never want people to feel like they have to stand up for me. I don't know. I've got weird feelings about it, I guess. Success is fueled by spite, at least kind of. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily fueled by spite. There is some of that in the mix, but I guess for me, it's the fact that I want to keep doing this. That I enjoy the nature of what this is. Making music and streaming and talking to all of you and having these conversations and being a source of possible comfort and joy. What a season. Like a source of those for you. Like the fact that I can do that is part of the fuel for me. I guess just wanting to keep this up. Whether or not I may be affected by burnout or health issues or whatever in the near future is another story. There might be some amount of break that I take from all this at some point. I know that after the Audie Day party on the 19th, I'll be taking the rest of the year to be with family, friends. But most of that is just for the sake of resharpening and coming back to you refreshed. Yeah, I guess I talk about this kind of thing often because I don't want it to feel like, I take this for granted. I understand that in a moment's notice, you could all decide that, that another VTuber streams are better, Turbo's Eurobeat is better, Eurobeat Union has remixed that better, this streamer is what I wanted, what I was looking for, and this wasn't quite it. And it would not even necessarily be a bad thing. That is just the nature of entertainment. The show business essentially is such a fickle space. And to get to have any of this with you is something that, even for a year, is a tremendous honor. For it to have lasted almost 20, I cling to that with immense gratitude. And I speak of it often because I want to make it clear how grateful I am for that. I'm going to have a sip of my tea before I get emotional. And then, the fact that y'all are coming in and validating me, which is not a demand or there might be some unhealth with that. But the fact that you do that is also very nice. I don't think that'll happen for me, at least. You've helped me better than everyone. You've earned my trust, my loyalty. I won't ever... Aw, Jothamir. Honored. If Odyssey has one fan, I'm that fan. If Odyssey has no fans, I'm dead. Just don't start making the Natalie copy pasta for if I ever have a character. Like, Miss Calypso. Don't start Natalieing Calypso on me and we'll be good. You'll always be validated in our hearts no matter what. I appreciate that. Actually, something that I want to bring up, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I guess just like making sure that I'm calibrating. You literally saved my smile. Honored. I'm glad that I could save that. Sorry. Ugh. Y'all are getting too good at this. Stop it. I forgot what I was on about. Damn it. Y'all too sweet. Right. What I was gonna ask about, like, so I talk a lot about, you know, juggling the music side of things and the VTuber side of things. I'm starting to get the sense, especially after talking to some folks in the Eurobeat world, while I will still absolutely be a VTuber, unquestionably, like, I love this way too much. I wonder if it might be fun to lean a little bit back into the Eurobeat side of things. And that, by the way, my lack of releases lately, for those who don't know, it's not because I haven't wanted to or because I haven't been working on Eurobeat. Far from it. Matara even played a little teaser of the song that we unlocked as part of F It Up on her stream. So clearly, I've been working in the lab late one night. But I would like to release my own work again very soon. I think 2025, I want to start putting out originals again. I want to do stuff like Strawberry Girl, but more. And I already have Carbon Copycat. I just need to get the assets ready. Slight spoiler, but you know, I recognize that the output in terms of the Eurobeat side of what I do has been limited. And I've had a lot of client work, which as of recently has included the song with Matara, which I'm honored to do. I love this. I can't wait for you to hear who I've been working with, how it's gonna sound, all that good stuff. Y'all, pausing the music, because like the talent, the sheer vocal glory that will soon be upon ye, and the kinds of folks that have taken the time to work with me in the last year. Once that starts finally bearing fruit, it'll make sense. It'll make a lot of sense. I am beyond honored to be working with any of these people. Just a little longer. Just a little longer. I'm not sure how much longer in some cases. I'm on board. I'll fund it myself if I must. The good news is we don't necessarily have everything ready for the release of Carbon Copycat. I do think that we'll be in a place to fund it, though. Like, I think we'll be in a place to take good care of the artists and the animators and the video editors. I'd love to hear you do a cover of either Down by the River from Baldur's Gate 3 or the Dragonborn song from Skyrim. Either of those are going into my comfort music. So, Jathamir, I appreciate the cover ideas. I appreciate that. But I love doing originals. Don't get me wrong, Eurobeat covers and remixes are great. I still plan, there might be a cover coming in one of the first weeks of December that I've held on to for a while and needs to come out soon. If I do this enough, I'll sound like an older Ash Ketchum. Sorry. So I'm not against covers, but I think once I've got my client work done, I really want to do originals again. Songs like Strawberry Girl, songs like, take a look, see my own channel. They may not all have the new animated style like Strawberry Girl, but songs like Overdrive and Lace and Linen and Goodbye Japan and Playing with Fire, Bonzi Buddy. Allow me to introduce myself. I can't hold on any longer, not... Why? Could it be? Are my streams having an effect on your numbers?
Dangerous information to provide me, everybody. I thought about ramping things up this November, but I was being gracious. I could ask again to recalibrate oddities who are participating in this month's festivities. Should I be gracious or not? What would you like? It's okay, you can tell me.
Pouring it on a little thick. Sorry about that. Bully them. I think if I did bully them, they would lose. Okay. Be relentless, says Vera. Vera? I think you're gonna go ahead and unlock the a repeat of last time. Full send it, full send. I only have this to say to all of you. Thirsty, horny. Friends, sit down. Drink some water. Chat. Hello. I still love that so much. I listened to a Christmas song made by you. Any song is better than Mariah Carey's Slop, but now I'm curious. Have you heard of Sabaton's Christmas, True Soldier, Heaven, or 1916, all of them? So Dathomir, I happen to very much like Mariah Carey's album. Just because one song is overplayed doesn't mean that it's slop. It is not the song's fault that it is overplayed. That said, I've heard a couple of Sabaton's Christmas songs. They're good. It's okay, Dathomir. That's okay. Yes, thank you, Stream Elements, for the Stoneforge promo. But yeah, if you don't know the song,
You're such a good girl.
I feel like after so many of these getting played without a name attached, sing with me, everyone. If you don't include your name, you're a bottom. If you play that one without a name, you're a bottom. If you play it without a name, then you're not really in the game. If you play it without a name, you're a bottom. Here's the thing that POs me about Mariah Carey during Christmas time. She has an entire Christmas album, several even to choose from, several covers and singles. They do not need to keep playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. So Riley, that's fair, but it's not really up to us. And it's probably not, well, it's not really up to Mariah Carey, is it? It's whatever the advertisers want. It's whatever her agent and her management want. It's like if I didn't play Discord in a set. Or my Ken Blast material in a set. It'd be like, well, we're here for that. You do play the thing. Sing the thing. I get it. It still makes her an assload of royalty money, but like, how about playing a B-side for once? I feel like that's what her shows are for. Again, I feel like some of this is not necessarily her choice. I think she has a lot of demand. Thank you for the bits. If I could call the bottom, does that mean you have cake energy? I suppose so.
Do I get to have a bite?
At some point you may have to think they do it on purpose because yes, I see. I'm not asking you to play any Lou Bega songs other than Mambo Number 5 because he doesn't have any other songs. Mariah Carey has a whole discography. I agree. But it's not really up to us. And I imagine it may not be up to Mariah. Or she might enjoy it. She might love All I Want for Christmas Is You and nail it. Cake energy implies the existence of a cake spirit bomb technique. I see. So, weird take, by the way. I am a Christmas music lover. I also understand why people hate Christmas music. Pausing the music to make a point. The music that we listen to by force is very different from the music that we listen to by choice. I'm about to sneeze real quick. It's not coming through. We've been very sneezy today. I hope we're going to be okay. I should mute before I end. Still scared of showing up on a VTuber sneeze compilation. So, yes, when songs get listened to by force, it makes you not want to listen to it. Here's the thing. I listened to Mariah Carey's album start to finish. I listened to Mariah Carey sing that song all the way through. No wonder why Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis wanted to skip it out in 2004. Yeah. It's that Christmas is a glutton of a holiday. It starts whenever it wants and ends. So Riley, as a Christmas lover, I have a strategy for that. I personally enjoy the Christmas season for a big chunk of time. But if you have it, control your dosage. Have space away from Christmassy things as much as you can. I used to work at a grocery store. I had no control over when I would listen to that stuff, but I liked it enough to where I could deal, I could cope. It was customers that were the real pricks. So if you can control your dosage, not just when you don't listen to it, but when you do and what you do. For instance, I go out of my way to listen to Vince Guaraldi's Peanuts Christmas soundtrack. Not because I want to listen to Christmas music, because it's good jazz, darn it. It's just nice to listen to. Also listen to a lot of piano Christmas music, even the generic stuff from the dollar store. Because, yeah, after a while, you know, it's the same melodies, but what you're listening for is how they play it. For instance, not even necessarily in terms of the piano stuff, but like the Mannheim Steamroller version of Jingle Bells is very different from Bing Crosby's. Is very different from the godforsaken Barbra Streisand version, which is an anxiety attack in audio format and sucks, and I hate it. Nothing against Barbra Streisand necessarily, just I can't stand that song. Y'all want a baller-ass Christmas soundtrack? Listen to certain All right. I'm officially going to get hate for this. Trans-Siberian Orchestra... no, I'm putting on the reverb. Trans-Siberian Orchestra is overplayed as well. Gary Hoey is slept on for guitar-driven Christmas music. Listen, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is good. It is very good. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's bad. But everyone who thinks they're too edgy for other Christmas music, they put on Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and it's always Wizards in Snow or whatever it's called. I get it. I'm tired of it. You are not edgier than the average Mannheim Steamroller fan. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad. Listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Listen to their albums. But people really go on Mariah Carey's ass about All I Want for Christmas and You is You, and not jump on Trans-Siberian Orchestra for their Wizards Know, like, it's just Dragon Force for Christmas. And that's good, but they play the one song. It's Trans-Siberian Orchestra is just as prone to overplaying as Mariah Carey. I said it. I said my piece. But that's the thing, like, listen, I recommend this, by the way. I recommend this. Yeah, Euro C-Bat. I recommend, if you're wanting to get into music production in general, or music, songwriting, try to separate an overplayed song from its reputation. If a song is truly bad, then chances are good it wouldn't be overplayed. There might be some exceptions. I have a similar feeling about a lot of Christmas specials. And mind you, these are films that I grew up enjoying and loving and will watch this year because I love them. Okay. If something is overplayed, ask yourself why. Just think about it. Megalovania became a meme. Is Megalovania bad? No, I don't think so. That is quite a username. Thank you for the follow, BB. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I make Eurobeat music that's been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matar, Konavi Shoujo, Ashton Martin, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is great to have you here. Right, we're talking about music and such. So, separate a song's quality from how often it is overplayed. By the way, I can do this a little bit with Barbra Streisand's version of Jingle Bells. I hate the song. But someone out there, apparently a lot of someone's out there, must love it. Because it keeps getting played. There must be something about it that people enjoy and appreciate. Just because I hate its guts doesn't mean that it can't exist. There are Eurobeat songs that are like that. I think I'm Superstar by Futura needs to be sandblasted out of existence. I will defend its status as Eurobeat. I think it's dog shit Eurobeat, but it's Eurobeat. I choose to believe that when someone falls, it's only because of something you just said, and delete that. But that's the thing. I am able to separate quality from why it is played. I don't remember which one is Streisand's. Now I need to look for it. So Barbra Streisand's version goes like this. Long intro. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. I kid you not. People seek this out of their own accord. People go out of their way to listen to an anxiety attack of a Christmas song, a run-on sentence of a Christmas track. Why? Why you gotta do this? Why? There are versions of that song that exist that are wonderful. By the way, the reason I keep meaning on Mannheim Steamrollers' version of Jingle Bells is because it's never what you expect. If you're not familiar with Mannheim already, go listen to it. Tell me if it's what you expected. I'll be right here. At least Carol of the Bells has proper urgency. Carol of the Bells can be scary in its own right. Actually, before I forget, okay, so songs from the Nutcracker Suite, right? Bangers. Bangers the lot. I once did a very brief remix of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. And all of them all sound amazing. You want Christmas music that isn't violently overplayed? Okay, there's a couple of songs from the Nutcracker Suite that get played. There's like two that get played a lot, like and Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. But there's a whole suite of songs there that don't get played as much. There is a song called The Boar's Head Carol. It is about cooking and eating a boar's head as part of the Christmas celebration. And on a lesser note, I will understand if people don't want to do this for many reasons. If you are open to listening to the Christmas music that is based on the origins of Christmas, that being the birth of Jesus, whether or not you necessarily, take in line with that, there's some good music to be had in that. All right, I should definitely take a sip. Thank you. But yeah, I think of headbutts. I guess be able to separate how overplayed something is from if it's good or not. Cobalt, that could have been effective. I'm sorry. Because I can, by the way, this is another side thing. I can watch the Rankin Bass Frosty the Snowman and enjoy it and find it very poorly made. The voice acting. There's a section right before Frosty comes to life where the grown-up actors are trying way too hard to voice kids, and one you can hear just gives up midway. What should we name him?
Ross?
How about Frosty? Seriously, listen for that moment. Just when the voice actor gives up all pretense of sounding like a kid. It's poorly made. I enjoy it. Same thing with The Expendables. It is absolute action movie filth with the sake of
we got celebrities to be in this. I'm gonna grow a third ball. I made a Chuck Norris joke, and I am Chuck Norris.
It's so fun. It is so fun. Full honesty, Polar Express, I like the Polar Express. It's got some awkward moments, but I like the Polar Express quite a bit. Here's the thing though, pulling it back to Christmas media. One, try to separate overplayed from its quality. Listen to why people enjoy All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's the #1 played song at this time of year for a reason. You don't have to like it, but maybe consider why it's popular. 2, if possible, control your doses. Not just when you don't, sorry, I just realized reverb is still on. Not just when you don't listen to Christmas music, but if you do, what kind do you listen to? There's Christmas Eurobeat. There's Trans-Siberian Orchestra. There's okay, Vince Guaraldi. There's all kinds of stuff. There's like good Christmas piano music that's just, you light some candles and you hop into the bath and you listen to that, and it's great. There's an old album that was, I think it was pretty generated, called, let me pull it up. Let's see. Christmas Treasures. Full name, Pan Flute Christmas Treasures by the Regency Orchestra. And I love it. It's played on iwi, like, actually Toho fans. Are you familiar with the videos of the Toho characters in Tsukimitsu playing an electric wind instrument? Yeah, Renaissance Christmas music. That's another reason that I like, there's another reason that I like Mannheim Steamroller, because they do Renaissance style Christmas music. Polar Express is my favorite Christmas movie. Like I said before, it's tradition to watch it, Home Alone, and at least the first Santa Claus movie on December. But another thing I watch is the Justice League episode, Comfort and Joy. All these make me cry, and I can't explain why. That's fair. Honestly, I really like how Polar Express captures both the aesthetic of the books and that feeling of mystery that comes from like being a kid at Christmas time and not knowing what the world is like. There's this thing that's going to happen, and it's wonderful, and I'm not sure how much I'm into it, but there's little things that could lend towards that actually happening. There's a sense of play that comes to life with that, and that I feel like the Polar Express does. Yeah, gamer, I will say that there are some issues like that. There is one song, and it does feel a little forced, and someone on that team really liked roller coasters. Like, excessively liked roller coasters. We get it. You were part of the, the team that does roller coasters at Disney. We don't need another one. But yeah, that's the thing, like, the conductor drifted a train. That's sick. 10 out of 10, no notes. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, we're over time. Chat. Let me give you a few minutes for questions, comments, remarks, redemptions. Let's figure out who we're gonna raid today. All right, who's live at the moment? Let's see. I see Kenya, Shylily, Mata, Alfarad, Chibi, Yama. I see Dash Ducks. Oh, thank you for the hearts. What are your thoughts on both Home Alone movies? Oh gosh, Lena. All right, let me take care of that first. Nya, 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 nya. Anyhow. And then another hydrate. So I am okay with the first one. I'm not super fond of them in general, but like I can watch the first one pretty well. Actually have a lot of trouble with the Santa Claus. I don't know why. Something about the idea of like a father being pulled away from that for the sake of a duty like that. It's not, I get the magic of it. I get the appeal. But something about it is a little bit scary. Something about it's like, oh, I think that It's like, oh no, like now he's being pulled away from being a dad to be Santa Claus. Like, why? I just want to say I've only been around for a few months, but you have a real passion for and knowledge of music and a drive to do good that's really inspiring as a trans girl trying to learn bass. Let's go. I'm honored. Thank you, Bulwark. I do have a lot of love of music, and I'm glad this can be a place to express that. What other than the Polar Express, what is one movie that you turn on almost every year and it makes you feel in the spirit of the holidays? Muppets Christmas Carol. Muppets Christmas Carol. Almost broke. And yeah, exactly. Facts. I refuse to hear any slander about that movie. I refuse to hear. Also, hi, Shannon. It is a perfect Christmas movie, and if you disagree, you're wrong. Michael Caine was born to play Scrooge. Michael Caine was born to play Ebenezer Scrooge. And I say that having seen many interpretations of it. But Kermit as Bob Cratchit and just everything about the Muppets. Sublime. I just come over to your house because I'm falling in love with how you do Christmas. As much as I want to celebrate it, but I can't due to the people. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, gamer. Actually, last little thing, and then we do need to wrap up. So the Audie Day party that's coming up, right? I built a lot of that around the way that my family used to do, around the way that my Muppet. I'm reading chat at the same time is the problem. The way that my family used to do Christmas Eve. Basically, 1, anyone was invited. 2, if they did come, they would get a wrapped gift with their name on it. 3, they were invited to any of the festivities that happened. We would sing carols, we'd have a big dinner, we would give gifts. Will there be stories being read? I'm not sure about that, Vera. I need to figure that out. So every year, for those who don't know, every year it includes at least the following. Carols, in my case, I have to be careful about which songs I do because of the new copyright rules. 2, building a gingerbread house live. We'll do hand cam for that. 3, decorating a tree of some sort. This includes, this is where chat and the other guests can get involved. The way that we did it last year was a virtual tree with emotes that you could place on the tree. And I love that so much. I like the idea of decorating stuff and like sharing that with the oddities. 4, Avanil and I play a Christmas game. Lately it's been, last couple times it's been Who Framed Santa Claus, which is basically just a find a picture game. Take care, Desi! And then after that, lately, especially lately, we did a great big hangout. Just a bunch of us in a group call, chatting. I think what I might add this year, I want to do like a group game with some of the guests. I might also, think of that pets. I might also add, excuse me. I might also add like a section for themed prank calls. Yo, Katie, hello! I like the idea of like, I don't know, I'd love to have a call with someone who's like, they pick up hello. It's like, yes, do I have, streamer name? Yes, I'm your legal representation in terms of your presence on the naughty list. We are letting you know that you have a chance to appeal that now, but you would need to appear before the Council of Naughty and Nice to make sure that they have checked it twice properly and appropriately. Basically, kind of a twist on the way that we do a lot of our first prank calls to someone. Do we get cute outfit IRL full? So usually I'll stream virtually for these lately. Ever since I became a VTuber, they've been virtual. I might have an IRL facet to it. Like, I think I had white gloves on for the hand cam stuff. But I guess the thing is, like, the way that I run the Audie Day party, I say all this partially because, like, it's starting to run into the realities of VTuber events. And I guess just the fact that at some point I can't have everyone show up. And I'm trying to figure out how to get folks to show up and like be here and enjoy the day with me in the same capacity. I don't know. Like I want the Audi Day party to be for you what Christmas Eve used to be for friends and family of mine, or at least something like it. I remember one of the best compliments I ever got about that day was, this is the most Christmas thing I've ever experienced. Like, this is the most like Christmas it's ever felt. I want that to be the case. I'm not sure how to go about that because I want to do a lot. Like, my desires for this event are rampantly conflicting. I like to have it be an intimate gift for the oddities. I want it to have lots of guests. I want it to have cool events where everyone's in part of it. I also want people to feel like they can join in for whatever and hop out whatever, which means that it clashes with the first one. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I also haven't really started planning quite as quickly as I'd like to have. I don't know. Running into the realities of it. I want to run a lot more events in 2025, like big collabs and events and shows like that in 2025. But the Audi Day party is going to be different because that's a tradition that I've had. This, I remember working on the graphic for it recently. I actually have like artwork for it ready. This will be the 6th annual Audi Day party. I have been VTubing for 3 years. I've been doing the Audi Day party for longer than that. Emily has lost a lot of holiday traditions over the years, but we still managed is visiting a train garden here in Maryland. That sounds really pretty. I like this time of year. When's the Audi Day party? We have a date. I don't know if we have a time. December 19th. I chose that day because I have things going on the 20th, for which I'd like to be present. And, yeah, it'll be that Thursday. It's usually that Friday, but this year it's got to be on a Thursday. I still need to figure out the schedule. And for some of the folks that we want to invite, we need to figure out the schedule and the like tentative guest list before we go forward. I want it to be a big thing. Also, I said that I was going to end a few minutes ago, and it's been a few minutes more. Last questions, comments from Mark's Redemptions. Let me see who else. Austrian. Or when was the last time we rated her? I see. I think we rated Feast Pie pretty recent. Not super recent. Like a little bit before F It Up. You said 9, and my hearing dropped. I have plans on the 9th, but I can clear the 19th. Oh, right on. Did I stay here for the whole stream? Holy crap, either my insomnia is bad or the stream is short. So I love to go to one of those train gardens. Yeah, Jothamir, this stream was longer than usual. Linkini, 21 months of subscribing. Can we have some love in the chat for Linkini? Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the oddities community. You're getting close to 4 years. Sorry, 2 years now, aren't you? And Subaki. There you go, darling. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Let's go ahead and raid. I see Kisaki. I see. I see Keelie. I see Boschfire. When was the last time we raided Boschfire? There's a lot of folks that I want to raid. Sorry. I feel like I want to raid. What is Spur doing? Thracia Thursday. Manifesting no more unit death. I'm not sure what Thracia is. Keeping ourselves accountable. Bosch is doing co-working and studying. Daisy is playing Alan Wake. Alexandria is doing art. Avalon Star, Issa. Cool. We could raid Fisakai. I think we did raid Fisakai pretty recently, though. Yeah, we rated Pisakai pretty adjacent to F It Up. I'm going to bed. Good night. Pleasant dreams. Remember to smile. You never fully dressed with that one. I've heard the same. Please rest well, Jathamir. Thank you so much for coming. Let's raid. Excuse me. Let's raid Bosch Fire. Let me see what Bosch is up. Like Bosch stepped away for a sec. There. I'd like to see. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, friends. We're gonna go ahead and raid my good friend Boschfire, who is currently working on some music at the moment. But before we go, one last little vocal treat. I'm gonna do this in English just for ease of delivery.
Welcome home, darling. Would you like a Trying that one again. I'm so excited to see you that I got my words scrambled. Welcome back, darling. Would you like dinner? Would you like a bath? Or would you like... And my bumbling ass.
On that note, let's go ahead and get the raid going. If you have this emote, then I recommend that you copy and paste this as we go forward. Cobalt, down, sit. If you do not have that emote, then any heart will do the trick. And it would look like this, but 6 times. And maybe a space between the heart and the word. But yes, this will be our raid message. And thank you so much for coming. I will see you next week on Monday. Where, by the way, I will not be streaming on my channel on Monday. I am part of a lovely lady's birthday on Monday. I will let you know as the time comes when that happens. Until then, bye-bye for now. Let's get the raid going. All right, raid. Boschfire, I should say. All right, bye-bye. Let's go to A to C. Bye-bye. See you soon. See you on Monday. Mwah. Bye. I'm gonna have a sip before we go. Enough people have redeemed hydrate. Okay, for reals. Bye.